I'm so ready, but I'm not ready.
Who is ready?
I don't like his face.
Oh no, Dave, you're a Browns fan?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna have a nice stressful day.
Today is my day.
I thought about breaking out my Deuce jersey for this, but I didn't feel like changing clothes.
Do I say? Can you hear the background noise or?
I can hear you.
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
Hey, who wants to post the YouTube link on the chat?
I'll grab it.
Put in the topic.
That way people actually know where we're at. They can actually watch live.
Well, that and I'm gonna post it to Twitter too. I actually do Twitter stuff.
3 dudes talking about the draft.
Well, it's gonna fixing to be 5, maybe 6 for the shot.
Okay, you guys scream outside.
No.
Scream out that way.
Not my game.
Front side fracturing up the field for field. Ball held low. He loses it against Oregon.
I'm going to get the card.
Unfortunately, it's fairly difficult. He's going to throw back and try to take the ball. Free safety drop. So, from my perspective, big time player.
That may visit. That is keep promote.
Hey.
Yeah.
You guys need to get out now, okay? Come on, go in the living room. Go in the living room.
Okay.
Go ahead, Steve in here, okay then?
No.
Live, presented by John. Thanks for like that music here in our Los Angeles studios as you're going to look at the famous deep dish.
Oh, I'm so not ready for this to start, but I'm so excited. I feel like since I've done so much preparation, I feel like I'm not prepared because I didn't do enough preparation on all the people.
Okay.
It means a lot like this. You know, he's a big guy. Here's Mike Mann talking about it. Strong, physical.
Yeah, we got some talking going on already.
Right now, they're still waiting on Tampa Bay to make a pick.
So, I mean, Winston's got to be the pick here, right? I mean,
it's for sure. It's sloppy.
That's what everyone's saying, but they're taking forever and a day to make their first pick. They're
They
already
always do.
halfway
Didn't they?
through.
I heard they told their team that they already made the pick when it was happening. Saw that somewhere.
I think they're probably just milking everybody for trade offers, seeing if they can get like get an RG3 deal, pretty much. I mean,
Right.
that's got to be the only reason. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to you guys and answering questions from my wife because she's a trooper. She sits through all 3 days of the draft with me.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right?
My fiance's watching Full House.
I felt bad for my wife a few years ago because her birthday fell on the draft day. I'm like, sorry, wifey.
Oh, that's rough. Who's texting me? Oh, it's Twitter.
Later, okay, later. I'm not even paying attention to Twitter. I don't want to hear any spoilers.
I get notifications. I mean, I'm not going on there. I'm not letting picks get spoiled. By the way, if y'all are on Twitter, if y'all are following Jason Lockenfora, you're gonna want to mute him or block him for the night because he will spoil the shit out of your picks.
We're talking mute him for the night. Mute him forever, never.
Yeah, I block him. I hate following him. He's a turd.
He just throws nothing but crap out on the wall and hope it sticks.
Really, that's exactly what he does. I don't even follow Ian Rappaport. He's talking about Saints have an interest in Bryce Petty at 31. Rappaport's been starting just rumors about the Saints since last season. He's never been right about them once.
Yeah, well,
Going on and on about Kenny Vaccaro getting benched. Kenny Vaccaro didn't get benched. He just got moved from strong safety to a floating safety. He was.
now try me get Bronson with Jason, whatever his name is. That's all he does is talk bad about Browns ever since his friend Banner got fired.
I'd be more upset about dealing with Mary, whatever it is, Cabot. She seems retarded.
Yeah, she is. Nothing but inaccurate stuff that she keeps reporting, and she's supposedly our beat writer.
And it's not even some of the stuff she reported. It's just some of the stuff she says is just dumb.
Oh, we got Pick is in.
A dumb person.
Oh, Pick is in.
Pick is in. Let's see who it's gonna be.
It's probably like 98%.
I need this in my life.
So Pick is in means no trades.
All my ASJ picks need this to be Winston.
Yeah, right? Man, he loves his tight ends.
All right, number 2 is going to be Tennessee after this.
Let's see if they actually trade or not.
I'm thinking they're trading.
Yeah, I think they moved back to him. Oh.
There it is. Winston is number 1.
Oh, damn.
Like everyone else expected.
You're faster than me.
Ooh, shocker.
Suspense. Shocker.
The pick's not even on my TV yet. Friggin' Mariucci and all them still running their mouths.
Oh, I'm on the live stream.
Oh, press fast forward. Press this live. No, we're not, because you rewinded to look at the Samoan.
What's that again?
Okay, I don't know how to drink out of this beer boot. I just
Yeah, turn it.
You gotta sleep. Okay, you get some tea before you leave.
He just now announced the pick for me, though, too, so I'm still behind.
Yeah.
So, what do we think for Tennessee? Are they trading? Are they...
I think they're definitely trading.
Yeah, they trade to the Jets to pick up Fowler.
Thank you, sweetheart. I think if they draft somebody, they need to take Leonard Williams here. Even though I'd really love Kevin White to get paired up with Zach Mettenberger.
You need to go, okay? Okay. Anybody stays, you go out there, okay? Well, then don't bother Daddy, okay? Sorry. I think the spot number 2 is going to be a trade probably, and they're probably going to trade it to someone.
I want to see the Jets trade up.
I would see someone trade up in number 2 and not pick a QB. Everyone's saying Mariotta's going at number 2, whether by Tennessee or by trade. No. This is Daddy's time, okay?
What's up?
Lives in Alabama.
There's Gee, what do you think about VJax right now? You think he's third, second?
Do what now? I missed that.
Is that what you think of VJax?
I'll be right back, guys.
Now that he has an actual quarterback.
I think VJax is going to be 32 this season, and I'm really not all that interested. I mean, I hate old people. I think we've kind of beat this.
Yeah.
I've beat this dead horse.
I mean, yeah, I
Um,
think it has some, contending value.
even if you're a contender, I think he has little to no value.
Just like being under Evans.
Yeah, I think he's the number 3 target in that offense at this point, at best. What's up, Papa?
What's up, man?
I was just talking about old people being a drain on society.
Speaking
Let's
of
see.
old people,
Is that sticky?
Yeah.
it might be.
All right, man.
Yeah, hopefully Alex is going to be joining us here in a minute, too.
Hey,
Nice.
Alex is alive. We found out Alex was alive today. That's solid.
I know, I was worried about him.
I was
legit
actually worried.
concerned.
I almost drove to New York.
Oh, Alex turned down our offer, so he's not going to show
Lord.
up.
Is anyone watching this live stream right now?
I hope
No,
not.
I'm not, but
Oh, man.
Tennessee hasn't traded yet. Kevin White.
This chick's wearing, like, exercise gloves on NFL Network.
Where's your remote? Okay, what do you guys do with the remote?
So,
3 minutes left.
is there a stream anywhere?
I think on NFL Network.
NFL.com.
I mean on NFL.com.
I can post it if you're in the.
Nah, you're good. So it looks like Winston's already. I just got in, so Winston's gone.
Yep.
And Philly is trying to move up at a feverish pace.
Man, I hope not. Please don't get rid of Fletcher Cox, please.
How do I mute you?
Chip, please.
Mute. That's so terrible.
Oh, Tennessee has 2 minutes left, so.
I have to think with 2 minutes left, they're trying to get a trade.
They're trying to work out a trade, yeah.
No, I'm on here twice.
Who do they take?
All right. It's let me. I can boot your other one.
But it's such a good picture, though. I mean, it's.
I mean, I barely want to look at you once.
That's what I said, but Zach Zinner was joining us. I mean, that's good.
No
company,
trade.
right? No trade. Leonard Williams.
Kevin White.
I need like a big board.
All right, who do you guys want here?
Williams.
Williams?
Definitely. That way Fowler has to go third, right?
Oh, God, I hope so. I almost hope they take Cooper just so Jacksonville can't take him.
Well, if this is not Mariota, I'd see a trade for the 3rd pick.
Whoa.
They're all
hello.
shaking hands.
Don't say nothing. They haven't said it on mine yet.
Damn.
Oh, everybody's making faces. It's gross. It's gotta be gross.
It's so bad.
I don't know why we're so far behind. I guess it's because we're in the South and they don't give us good technology down here. Shut up, Mike Mayock. No one cares what you have to say.
This stream has like 2 B-rated guys.
Your wrinkles are annoying. Go away. I want to see how bad it is. Shut up. Shut up. Press fast forward again. See if some.
Don't miss it.
I'm all nervous.
I'm nervous. I haven't seen it yet.
Stay away from the Twitter. Just don't enter the Twitterverse. Hey, what's up,
I'm
Dave?
not touching my Twitter right now. Yeah, if you follow Jason Confora, block him for the night, or just block him in general.
I got retweets blew up all over my timeline.
That's why you just block them.
Yeah.
No, I gotta go look. Thanks a lot.
I just need to avoid.
I can look at Twitter for the next 3 hours.
Guys,
Yeah.
your guys are gonna have to end up spoiling these picks for me because I'm so friggin' far behind.
You can't fast forward or what?
I'm live. I'm live, and Goodell just showed on the screen.
Here we go. Here's the selection.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoa.
Just a kick in the gut.
There goes the Mendenberger shares.
There goes the Nunberg shares.
They were never going to be any good anyway.
Hey,
They weren't, dude.
shut up.
He's just a guy. 6th rounder. Come on.
He was a 6th rounder because he tore his ACL and he had character concerns. He was a
Homer.
2nd round talent.
Homer.
He was a better pure QB than Garoppolo was.
Yeah, but Jimmy G is a handsome fellow. He is fetching.
Did you not see those selfies?
No.
I would have Zach Mettenberger's redneck. That mullet was on point.
I'm an AJ McCarron type of fan.
So Jacksonville has to take Leonard Williams, right? Do they just have to? And just break my heart?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta think they do. Or they trade down.
Trade down for Gurley.
No. They gotta trade down for
to
pass
go up
rusher.
front. They just have to go up front on defense. I don't think there's an option here. So it's
They
got to
either
be
take
Beasley,
Leonard
Williams, or
Williams.
Fowler. Beasley being the 3rd best option, in my opinion.
Somebody just typed in chat, Mettenberger to like the Bills would be nice. I don't like the Bills just because I'd rather him not get stuck with Greg Roman and Rex Ryan. But I like Mettenberger being traded to like a QB needy team. I'd like Mettenberger to Houston.
But who's to say that Chip doesn't make a move for Mariota still? I mean,
That's
Yeah.
what Alex said.
you know what I mean?
Alex said that in the chat.
Did he?
They get
Oh.
traded.
I need to be paying attention to both.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted Mettenberger to go to Houston last year, like during the draft. I told my old lady that if they took him, I'd go buy a Texans jersey that night. So that would be my AFC team going forward.
Don't you know Jacksonville's phone is blowing up right now?
And their picks in.
Oh, God. I don't even want to know.
Oh,
boy.
Are they really going to commercial? Really?
Yep, right when the pick is in, they go to commercial.
I feel like this is an easy one.
You guys are a bunch of
Sounds like
peckerheads.
Browns.
That's capitalism, Holmes, at its best.
Oh, great, and they put a ginger on TV.
Game. Week.
I need to know. I need to know if my Dante Fowler dream pick is happening.
So you know, if Fowler falls, it doesn't go here. We're not going to get a 4-3 defensive end for a long time. We're going to get
Washington.
screwed again. Washington's 3-4,
Washington
dude.
at 5.
Yeah, but they're 3-4. Yeah.
I could have
Brian
sworn
Kerrigan?
I could have sworn they were switching to a 4-3.
If they have, it's beyond me. Let's Google it.
You're probably right. You definitely know more about IDP than I do. But for some reason, I was thinking that Washington was switching to a 4-3. So Adam,
Yeah.
if you could pick one player to go to any team, if you could set up your dream scenario, it doesn't matter where they pick. Who you matching up?
A dream player. I mean, I want Philly to take Aguilar,
Hell yeah.
I like
which is a
it.
very common thread.
I like it. I'm glad I'm not the only one that loves Aguilar.
Dude, Sam
Chad
Monson was all over him today. And Sam
Yes, he
Monson knows his shit.
Tyler and my quote-unquote boss has been hating on Aguilar for a minute.
He has some good points, though. I mean, The metrics aren't great, but I'm not
They're
a
really
metrics
not.
guy. I'm not a metrics guy. I like what I see.
No projection for you?
Nah, that's not my thing. I mean, I get it. It has its place. It's just
Mhm.
further down the ladder for me than some or most.
Exactly. You know,
As it should be.
Numbers mean nothing if you can't show it on the field.
Exactly. I would rather take the tape and refine it with metrics than take metrics and refine it with film.
That's I like that. That's well spoken. Dante Fowler. It's just not going to happen. I was so excited.
Put that phone away. No more Twitter for you, young man, old man.
I'm Googling. They are 3-4. 3-4. No, I didn't. I don't have a pick. I wasn't spoiling it. I'm just lamenting. But Washington is a 3-4.
Yeah, and Jets are a 3-4.
Chicago's a 3-4.
Yep.
And those guys are all. And those guys, I got to think they're all going edge.
Atlanta. What's Atlanta doing with?
Atlanta's 4-3.
Yeah.
But
Fowler's a possibility, but I
fall
can't
that
see him
far.
falling that far.
He won't play. I mean, maybe Beasley goes ahead of him. Obviously, Williams will or should go ahead of him, but that's it.
I mean, if Cooper and White both go ahead of him, I mean, it's possible.
Chicago won't pass an edge guy. There's no way.
Chicago's talking about going after White.
Yeah, I've heard that. I'm not a Bears fan. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, they need more work up front, man. They can get a wide out in a second.
Their defense is not the same. Not even a little bit.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I think it was.
All right, here we go. Podium time.
It's got to be Williams.
Podium.
I think Fowler.
Yes!
Dante Fowler.
Boom!
Whoa!
Boom!
Mayock's draft, the mock draft is 100% right now.
Your celebration, Drew. I think Drew needs to get up and actually dance instead of just moving his arms around.
All right, dancing.
You were Dante Fowler picking the third pick dance.
Yep, that's my IDP number one overall pick or number one IDP rookie. Automatically a top 10 defensive end for me.
There we go, Drew.
Where would you take him in an IDP rookie? Not
IDP rookie.
Early
I don't know
second.
how the rest of this draft plays out, but yeah, early second. Maybe late first, depending on how the rest of the draft plays out.
I could see that.
What? I'd be crying too if I just went top 3 overall.
Dude, he had the gold. He's got the gold shoes, man. Was that not foretelling?
Yeah. I miss when they're there. It's not as much fun.
I love it. Oakland has to go Leonard Williams. I mean, Leonard Williams is practically begging Oakland to pick him during the season.
I don't know, man. Cooper.
I mean, I want Cooper to go play with
wants
Derek
Cooper.
Carr, but I feel like Leonard Williams cements that defense.
I was just going to be sick if Cooper went to Jacksonville just on a personal level because all of my teams that are picking in like 101, 102, 103 all have A-Rob on them. Like all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't see that at
All
all.
my teams that are picking anywhere have A-Rob on them. Wow, the Raiders pick is already in apparently.
It's Williams.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I called it. Like my dream pick was Fowler to Jacksonville over any offensive player going anywhere. That's how much I wanted this to happen.
Yep. I 100% agree with that.
Gee, this is. I literally don't care what happens for the rest of the day, even if the Saints picks are whatever. Because don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
If the Saints pick Jalen Strong, I'll be doing backflips, but I think he's going to slide.
Or if they take Devontae Parker. I mean, I don't want them to take a wide receiver at all in the first, just because. I mean, we made it to the Super Bowl with an aging Devery Henderson and Robert Meacham, who was a first-round receiver but didn't play like it. Marcus Colston was a 7th-round wide receiver. Lance Moore was an undrafted free agent. We can mine the talent.
I don't know. I'd like to see him get DGB or Strong, one of those big fucking guys at the back end. I think it'd be perfect fit.
Yeah, we've got seconds, we've got third. We stocked up on picks. First round, we need to do something for that defense, or we need to do something for our offensive line.
Where are they picking? Oh,
Defense.
wow, 13?
13 and 31.
I'm just used to the same. I was more referring to the 31 pick. I'm used to them picking so deep that I'm automatically projecting late.
Nope, no playoffs.
Okay. Let's do the Oakland Raiders pick now.
Oh,
If it's not
they'll
Cooper or
probably
Williams,
take.
then
They'll take Hayward Bay.
Favorite day.
They're gonna take Devin Smith or Dorsett here. Well, just book it.
if it's not Cooper or Ryan Williams, I take back any good thing I've ever said about Reggie McKenzie. The sense.
Ryan
The
Williams.
sense.
I was gonna say, isn't he a kicker?
Kicker in the first round again.
Williams is
know what?
it's almost a no-brainer for that defensive front.
I don't hate on them taking Janikowski when they did, because it made sense for them at the time. They didn't have the cap room for like a legit skill position player, and they needed a kicker. I mean, it made sense for them at the time.
Yeah, it looks like only my couch pulls out to listen to the podcast. There you say we're big.
It looks like he's the only one watching, because we've only got one viewer right now. Everybody else heard.
Did they go to the podium yet?
No.
No.
Chicago's got to be talking. Just
Oh.
has to be talking to him.
Well, the pick's already in, though. We're
Oh,
just
is
waiting
it?
on
See, I didn't
everybody
know.
else
I
to
don't
stop
have
running
it
their
up.
faces.
I'm just watching the tracker.
Dave, you and I just posted the link at the same time.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if anyone actually joins us now.
If they take Cooper, Redskins have to take Williams.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no doubt.
they need it.
And if Williams goes to the Redskins, he goes to the graveyard for IDP.
I don't know, man. He's going to be a 3-4-5 technique. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, I don't.
He'll get defensive end eligibility,
Scoring is
which is
garbage.
good.
Yeah.
Here
I
comes
know,
Timish.
Podium time. Boo. Come on. There it is.
Amari Cooper. There he goes.
Makes sense.
Well,
Nice. No one is
I did
surprised
have-
by anything.
all my Derek Carr shares are loving it.
I should have picked up Carr at some point.
All right, Slutty Time Traveler is officially my favorite Reddit handle of all time.
I love it. I laugh
It's
every time
gotta
I
be
see
up
it.
there. I think that mustache is pretty close for me.
I like only my couch pulls out. I think that's pretty clever.
Yeah, he's in a few leagues with us. He's awesome. That dude cracks me up.
The only reason it doesn't amuse me as much as it should is because I was already in a league who a guy had that as his team name, and I thought they were the same guy for a long time.
Uh-oh.
But the guy I was in the other league with is dumb, and this guy's not.
All right.
So
The name
that's
thief.
how I figured it out. All right, so Washington.
They're gonna botch this thing so
Washington might
bad.
be fielding trade offers at this point.
Well, they all have to be.
Good one, Dave. Browns haven't picked yet.
But Williams falling to 5. I mean, who saw? I mean, I guess there was a scenario where that could happen, but
That's yep.
offensive line.
Redskins pick live. I thought they were all picking live.
We're gonna go tape for this pick. Filmed it last week.
No, most of the Browns picks are dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I got like what 7 more picks until the Browns pick, so I'm
Yeah.
hoping Danny Shelton that pick.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good fit. How would you feel about the Browns trading up to get Williams?
They could do it.
I think they can stay where they're at and just pick Shelton. I think they're fine where they're at 12 right now. I think it's a waste of trading up.
I don't know. I think the difference between Shelton and Williams is pretty significant. But Williams was also my number 1 player overall in this draft. So
I was born there, taken as a child.
Williams to me is just studly.
Yeah,
Not good for IDP, so I don't talk as much about him. But just in general,
I don't
he's
know. I
just a
mean,
monster.
he could be like a Muhammad Wilkerson or somebody like that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm
don't know.
just not optimistic about him for IDP. I don't want to get my hopes up, but just as a football player, this guy is gonna. Wow, Dickface has joined. That's a
Nice.
solid screen name. But he's gonna tear it up. This guy is gonna be. I odds-on favorite to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. I think.
Well, only my couch full of not saying pick is in, so.
I think Fowler and Beasley are probably the only 2 that have a chance to compete with him for it.
Or one of the inside guys could just pile up tackles a la C.J. Mosley and get in the
Yeah,
conversation.
I just don't think any of the inside guys have the talent level that Mosley or Shazier did.
They don't, but if they land and stick and play, I don't know.
No, the pick is in.
I just don't see the Bears taking a wide receiver. I just don't. I don't know why.
I don't see it either.
I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying that's been the talk of the town. I didn't even think of the thought didn't even enter my head until I started reading it places because it seemed
It's
dumb.
certainly within the realm, but ugh.
Watch them take him like Bryce Petty or something. It wouldn't really matter who they take because they got John Fox as a head coach. They're not going to be starting Kevin White significant amount of time anyways.
Yeah.
The
Hey, they have
Bears
Eddie
remind me
Royal.
of. Oh, go ahead, Adam. My bad.
I was just say they have Eddie Royal now. They don't need anybody else.
Yeah,
They kinda
actually,
remind
you
me
speak
of
of
a
the
dynasty
devil.
team that needs a rebuild.
Yeah. But speaking of Eddie Royal, I actually just had a one of Justin's Nasty 26 an auction for Eddie Royal just finished up. All right, podium time.
It has to be Williams. I mean,
Shit.
Who?
Sure.
The alignment?
Yeah. Old boy out of Iowa.
Yeah.
all right.
It's funny because the Redskins suck.
Oh, man, they have some added protection for Bob there.
You mean some added
Hey.
protection for Colt McCoy?
Alfred Morris.
Maybe.
You know, it's
Coley doesn't have an arm.
my best friend from high school. His name is Brandon Scherf,
No
Is
shit.
it him?
which is pretty funny. Oh, I got congratulate him.
Is your best
Get on the Twitter and start.
Did your best friend just get drafted at 105 overall?
He did not. He's a skinny white guy from Atlanta, and lives in Atlanta.
This is why the Redskins consistently suck.
Hey, but is it that bad? I mean, I don't know.
No,
I
it's
mean,
great.
look at like
The
what
problem
Dallas did
is-
last year when they took Martin
Offense.
and everybody flamed them, but I don't know. I don't know anything about offensive linemen.
If you gave me, like, we redraft the whole NFL, I'm taking 3 offensive linemen.
Yeah,
Right away.
but they didn't draft at 105 either. They probably
True.
could have got Scherf,
That's true.
7, 8 picks later.
Maybe no one's moving.
They probably could have picked up a solid amount of value and let somebody come get Williams.
That's a good point. Unless no one's
Williams-
moving.
offensive line, nothing. I mean, look
Williams
at the
can
Browns
legitimately
offensive
fall
line.
to Atlanta. What'd you say, Dave?
Said offensive line really doesn't do much if you don't have players around him. I mean, look at the Browns. They have a pretty good going.
Yeah, but their running game was doing a ton until Mack got injured. So the offensive
Yeah.
line is definitely worth something.
Twitter likes the Scherf pick overall, from what I'm seeing.
Well, Twitter's stupid, and
Redskins should have traded
Didn't
down.
ask them.
There has to be someone who wants Williams out there.
You'd think so, right? I mean, maybe nobody's buying.
I think the Jets might go Williams here. What do you think?
They have to. Even with Richardson and Wilkerson, I mean, it's so far and away BPA right here.
That'd be nasty.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Jets, what do they need? Everything. They could go Beasley here.
yeah. Yep. How do you feel about Bud Dupree?
I've got him down a
Why they could trade
significant
down.
peg.
Really?
Yeah, I've got Dupree well below even Gregory.
Buckwolf saying that no way Jets take a QB, right?
Oh, there's a way.
I do like White to the Jets.
Yuck.
That's what Amira's putting out. Like the Jets makes sense. And
I don't really like
it
that.
would.
I mean, I don't know that it doesn't make sense, but it just sounds gross.
I don't like it.
I think the Jets are a lot less of a fantasy wasteland than they used to be.
Right, but I mean,
Shane Gailey made Stevie Johnson a fantasy starter.
Decker's fucking good. People forget.
Yeah.
I mean, Decker's good. B. Marsh has still got a couple years left. Amaro's going to be a beast in the slot. I mean, you don't get better at the skill positions. You don't rebuild at the skill positions. It's hard to do.
Here's a thought, Drew and everyone. Amaro is saying something about an injury worry about Leonard. You think that's why he's slipping?
Say that again?
Basically, Umaro on the chat said mentioning something about injury worry with Williams, Leonard Williams. Do you think that could be why he's slipping down the draft?
Yeah. I just saw a tweet from that. I think it was from Ian Rappaport. It's some teams had him flagged with a labrum issue,
I
but
thought I
not
remember
all.
hearing something about that.
Not all the teams, but some of the teams that are in the top 10, which is probably why he's slipping. But the Jets are probably fielding a trade offer right now because they got a minute left on the clock and the pick's not in.
Come on,
Just look right behind them. All of those teams right behind them would like to have Williams. Every one of them.
I just
Bears,
hope it's not
Falcons,
Atlanta.
Giants, Vikings.
Anybody but Atlanta, please God.
I think Rams are probably the only ones who don't want him.
Yeah. Rams.
Interior pass rush would murder us.
Going down to 30 seconds now. 34, 33. Anyways.
Come on, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, give me some Saints trading up.
Ew.
Nope, don't me. Nope.
That's a long way to go, man.
It's 7 picks. We got 2 firsts.
Yeah, what would they have? They probably have to give up 31
Give up
and
31.
change to get there. 13, 31, and some change to move up that many.
Oh, looks like they made it.
They made the pick.
They didn't go
Pick's in.
Vikings on it.
Pick is in.
The Vikings. It's funny.
2 years in a
Didn't they do that,
row.
like, yeah, I was about to say it was 2 years in a row they did that crap.
I mean, how the hell do you do that?
They traded up and didn't get the pick in. That was the hilarious one, and they missed out on their guy.
It's got to be Leonard Williams. It just has to be.
Like ESPN for a spoiler, it looks like maybe.
The stream is a little behind. That's a bummer.
Yeah, looks like only my couch pulled out. Just spoiled it.
No, he just said he's on the phone. I mean, they could be like, "Yo, dude, get comfortable."
How's that labrum?
Right.
Maybe they were testing his labrum by bringing his phone up.
Well, and you saw that Wilkerson was evidently on the trade block this week. If they take Williams,
Yeah, that's true.
My stream just died.
They're probably just checking his range of motion, seeing how it was, bringing the phone up.
right?
So, Chicago's next.
Right down.
Yep.
Man, they could take Wayne.
The other side.
I think Saints could trade up here for just 13 and 31 and get Vic Beasley. Because our front office has already said if Vic Beasley falls far enough, that we'll make a move to get him. And
You could follow them
the Bears could use that as their opportunity to go get a QB at 31.
Here we go.
I'd like to see the Bears get Grayson.
Leonard Williams it is.
It's a no-brainer. I mean, that's the first no-brainer.
I hear it in your guys' mics.
Well, I mean, besides Jameis Winston. You can't argue with it, regardless of how you feel about Winston. Tampa needs
No,
a
you
QB.
can't. I mean,
Anything.
they had to. If they weren't moving out, they had to.
Yeah. And there's nobody giving up enough to get there.
Yeah.
All right, Chicago's on the board. They got to go pass rusher or White, I guess.
It's Beasley, easy. If they don't take Beasley, Breeze will literally shit 3 bricks.
I'm not even checking Twitter. I hadn't even thought to see his reaction with the Bears on the board. Is he even on Twitter right now?
Haven't looked.
Because I know a lot of people are just abandoning Twitter for the night.
Yeah, I'm not even fucking with it.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead. Well, at least
Spoiler.
my dynasty list is.
Was that Mayock? What a blowhard.
You know what? I'd rather watch Mayock every day for the rest of my life than watch Kuiper for a week.
His mom
Kuiper's literally. Kuiper makes me want to put needles in my own testicles just to distract myself from the pain in my ears.
That just sounds horrible.
He is pretty.
Boom!
horrible.
I got a sweet new logo up. Boom.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. I love it. That's my new favorite thing today.
Mhm.
I need to find myself a new logo.
I mean, with the Broncos picking so deep, it's really hard for me to root for any one particular player, but Fowler was the one that I wanted to see the most just for IDP just for fantasy purposes. So I can go to bed happy tonight.
Team Mocker's making fun of the Derek Carr fanboy party. He said, how's the fan club draft party going? You guys must be spraying each other with champagne. Jerk.
Chicago's pick is in.
Oh, it's a no-brainer.
I actually hope they go Beasley just so Atlanta can't take him.
It's Beasley. It's absolutely has to be.
But Beasley, I mean, an outside guy doesn't worry me as much because Breeze is fairly good at stepping up in the pocket. But Leonard Williams with Atlanta scared the shit out of me because you disrupt his interior presence and everything goes to hell.
Alex is saying it has to be White here.
No, the guy on TV is black.
I don't see White at all.
Let's see if we go White.
I mean, he only had 1 year, you know. I feel like a lot of people don't. Like, we like it, but...
I love Breeze just tweeted, use this Scherf pick as an opportunity to sell Alfred Morris in PPR if you can. I mean,
Alf Morris in PPR is just death.
I don't know. I'm that guy who tries to tell people he catches balls.
Oh, it's just so bad. If he doesn't stumble into the end zone, it takes an entire game to get you 7.5 points. It's just brutal.
Oh, my fucking stream keeps going out.
So what do the Jets do up front? Do they move Sheldon or Williams to nose? I don't think Williams is a nose. I don't think Sheldon's a nose.
They trade Wilker.
I feel like Williams is probably a better chance to play nose. That's why I wanted him for New Orleans.
Oh, but isn't he fucking tall? Like super tall?
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like he's got enough pass rush moves to work as a instead of more of a guy to
6'5".
I'm grasping for words here. Instead of a guy that's gonna just take up blockers, he's gonna be a guy that generates interior pressure.
Are they getting a commercial now? Oh, no, here's commission.
No,
Oh, the stream is so late.
Carl Safchik just posted a good question. I'll tell you in just a sec.
Kevin White.
There it is.
Evan White, wow.
Well,
I don't like it.
mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, I like it for White.
That's great.
I mean,
I like it
comes
for
in.
Alshon too, actually.
yeah, it comes in as number 2. It's not a bad place to be.
What about Marcus
I mean,
Wilson? Those Marcus Wilson stashes just went
Yeah.
shriveled up.
You should have been trying to sell him a month ago.
Yeah, you really should have.
Yeah.
Second they left, drop Marshall.
I
They have no faith in him.
loved Wilson, but as soon as Marshall got sold, that should have been your chance to sell.
Yeah. They have no faith.
You're never going to
But-
get much for him anyway. Third rounder, maybe.
They went for $12 million in an $80 million
Nope.
cap salary league. Ridiculous.
I did him in a package and I got out mid-second value for him.
I like what
Might have
Amaro
been
just said.
early
I would have
second
preferred
value.
Trey McBride in the second. That's what I was thinking. Get the pass rusher, then pick up another wideout a little later.
And Trey McBride. Drinking the
You can
Kool-Aid.
get Trey McBride in the third in this draft.
Or get anybody a little bit later.
as many
man.
good
The
wide
pass
receivers-
rushers will be gone.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah,
GM.
but
The Falcons.
that means Falcons are going to... And I know the Saints can't trade up. There's no way in hell
mean, but
Falcons
it-
are going to let the Saints come get Vic Beasley.
Beasley certainly doesn't look like a defensive end to me. So is he a Sam in a 4-3? Because I don't know if that's his role either. I think he's almost, to me, looks like a pure 3-4 outside backer. Like that's his role.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't have the weight for a 4-3 end.
So this is where it's a little interesting for Atlanta. It's
Yeah.
kind of a. It's
Atlanta could also go offensive line here.
But who? I don't even know who the second. I mean, what Flowers? Have you seen Flowers' footwork? Oh, it's ugly. I don't even know who the offensive line prospects are. I literally pay zero attention to that.
I paid way less attention than I did this year because I was trying to go so deep on the skill players and the IDP guys, but Scherf was not the top tackle on most people's boards, actually. A lot of people had Scherf as a guard. Okay, so the news is the Wizinator spoke to Mettenberger, said he'll get a chance to compete in the preseason. He said Mettenberger will not be traded.
I guess.
Yeah. That could just be a smokescreen. I don't know why they'd be putting that out so quickly.
Member should start.
But Mettenberger should start. I absolutely agree. But I'm not exactly counting on the Wiz to develop a QB like Mariota either. I mean, I ranted about it on the podcast this past week. It's like everybody just forgot how much garbage he was at developing QBs in Arizona. If he hadn't had Kurt Warner, he'd have had literally no track record of success in Arizona. And it's not like he developed Kurt Warner. I feel like Kurt Warner was pretty good before he got there at some point.
Yeah, every Titan fan's calling for his head. Should have happened last year.
Who typed in Randy Gregory? Because, I mean, all right, so he smoked a little weed, but I think he'd be a pretty nice fit. Yeah, he's light, but he looks like he could be a defensive end.
Apparently, Rappaport just tweeted that Falcons stayed in constant contact with Shane Ray over the past 3 days.
That's so gross.
He said too early here, right?
Yeah.
Way too early. I
agree.
Man,
way too
I
early.
I don't like Ray very much. I've got Dupree well ahead of Ray, and I've got Dupree down a peg.
Yeah, I hate. I was not on the Shane Ray train at all at any point during this offseason. But the pick is in.
Soft.
And he's just. There's nothing about his game that excites me. He doesn't seem to do anything particularly well for where people are slotting him in the draft, or where people were slotting him in the draft. It could be Bud Dupree here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys are high on Dupree. Or it could be the wild card, and it could be Todd Gurley.
Nah, not in today's NFL, man. I just don't see it.
Bless you.
Yeah, but if people think he's going to be literally the next AP, you'd take Adrian Peterson at 108, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
I would like to see it. I think it's a really nice fit.
Oh, it's a beautiful fit.
But
couldn't be better.
That's the fantasy mind taking over.
It's funny. I was actually just listening to the DLF podcast earlier, and they had Matt Waldman on, and he said if you look at some of these players, some of these fantasy guys' boards, some of them make more sense than some of these scouts' boards because we're able to ignore some of the bullshit, like people that are dropping Gurley down the board because he's not going to play for 5 or 6 games, whereas dynasty owners would be like, yeah, cool, he's not going to play for 5 or 6 games, but after that he's going to be elite. And that's why you still have him at the top of your board. Same thing with DGB. Like, people have him high up on their board because he's a studly wide receiver. They're able to kind of look past the character concerns. Because we don't know the exact details. It's not like Josh Gordon where he's repeatedly gotten in trouble. You know, I hate to bring it up. You know, I'm sorry, Dave, but...
Yeah, I know.
It's not meant to be a dig on you. He's a perfect example of a guy who's. It's not like it's just been like one occurrence. It's been multiple occurrences where he's had legit penalties, legit punishments for his actions, and still continued to make mistakes. but it's also a flaw in the NFL system in how they deal with guys like that.
Go out there and drink. Go to the table and drink. Go. Go to your brother. Go get some to your brother.
We got 26 guys in this chat right now. 25 guys in this chat right now.
That's fucking cool.
In the
bad.
Pirate City. Yeah, we should just keep it up all the time.
How many people do we have viewing the podcast?
Vic Beasley. 3 people watching the podcast.
Beasley.
Well, shout outs.
That doesn't surprise me.
I did a salute. I don't know. You guys couldn't see it. It's okay.
Beasley.
Oh man, Beasley would be pretty sweet right now, actually. They need it, man. Their LBs are old.
Well, they're just not good. I mean, Durant's pretty nice, but I mean, they got Brooks Reed, and it's just, ugh. It's a mess, man.
Spoon.
No, Spoon went to Arizona.
I thought Warrior were low. I think must have them mixed up then.
Yeah, I mean, Warlow's, I don't know. I think Durant will start in the middle, week 1.
So,
Assuming health.
Yeah, there he is.
I think Beasley starts. Beasley's still a linebacker in here, huh?
I guess, like, I don't even know who to comp him to in a 4-3.
I gotta think he's a Will.
Nah.
You don't think?
No. He doesn't have the athleticism in space to be a Will. He's a pass rusher.
They need you in chat, Burls.
They want your IDP
They're
perspective.
clamoring for it.
Alright.
I can't believe there hasn't been a trade yet.
Can you? I know. It's so boring.
It really is.
It's because the Browns don't have, as much power as it last year.
They got 2 first-round picks. They got power for days. And the Giants pick is already in. Where are the Giants going? Call it.
Pick is in. Let's see where they go.
Wide receiver.
Yeah, they'll go up front. They'll go. Who's the second offensive lineman?
I can't think. It's not Flowers. Apparently, Schefter just tweeted something that says a Rams surprise is coming. That's all he tweeted.
Rams surprise is coming.
Pete, I think not for the Rams, but Pete is the next lineman on a lot of people's boards.
Levi. Need to charge, okay? Need to charge, okay?
I mean, besides Sherp, this has been pretty by the books.
And even Scherf isn't all that out there.
No, this is... It's earlier than I thought he'd go, but...
Zero DE. I love it. It's so good.
It's all right. One of the guys in my 2QB mocks named his team 0QB.
I mean, that's
And,
a thing, all right.
I mean, Tyler, I feel like you've seen it firsthand exactly how well that strategy can work.
Oh, eat it. Well, we'll
I
see.
did eat it.
Yeah,
I did
know.
eat it. I ate
we'll
that
see.
whole championship sandwich, and it was
We will
delicious.
see.
Jesus.
We will see. Kyle Orton isn't coming back.
I didn't need. I mean, I had Drew Stanton. Drew Stanton.
My bad, Drew Stanton and whoever that fucking bum for St. Louis was.
Austin Davis. You better recognize Austin Davis is a saint. Don't make me go get my Southern Miss hat. I will represent. It's Eric Flowers. It had to be Eric Flowers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just being smart, right? I mean,
I just didn't like Flowers this early. O-line for New York makes sense, actually.
Rams take Devontae Parker and just lock it down.
I don't hate Parker to the Rams. It makes it easier for me to not pick Parker.
I do it. When you said that yesterday, I do agree with that sentiment. It's kind of like, okay, now I just don't even have to think about it. I wasn't gonna take him anyway.
I don't know. I'm kind of still on the fence because there are a lot of places where he wins, and if you look at the Josh Norris philosophy, where does he win? There's a lot of impressive places where he wins.
It's a lot of like what Chad says. Chad Parsons, that's what he says. Where do they win? What do they do? You know, I mean, that's another thing that he harps on a lot, and it makes sense. And Parker's a fine player.
It's just the issue is I'm scared he's not gonna be able to work through it. It's not like Perriman where I don't really see where he wins except for in athleticism.
Except on the 40-yard sprint.
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't win at catching the ball or running routes.
Who do the Rams take here? I mean, what do they do?
What could be the big surprise?
Is a corner in play here? Nah. Is a cornerback in play here?
Do they trade?
Nah, calling it DGB. Pair him up with Kenny Britt. He'd be a great mentor.
Yeah, Kenny Britt. He's such a winner.
You all hang out together.
Kenny Britt is a great, moral, upstanding citizen.
All right, yeah. Not Adam. Pat wants Zach Zinner.
It's pretty funny in the draft challenge. Everyone's like, most people said undrafted. I'm like, what?
Let's see. What do you guys think the latest Zach Zinner goes? Or the earliest he goes?
I put like 150 something, 160 something.
I think he goes somewhere in the 4th or 5th round.
Yeah.
And that's like what?
I think he will be between the 10th and the 13th running back selected.
Yeah, I said 5th round, 160.
I'm gonna go 180.
Oh.
What about the Andrews Peak guy, the tackle from Stanford? The scouts like him, don't they?
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of. That's the number one on a lot of guys' boards over Scherf.
I mean, the Rams. They're not a bad team, man. I mean,
they're really not. If Foles even plays at a Dalton-esque level, that's a playoff team.
I could see them having a very quick offense. I mean, a lot of their wide receivers are really fast guys. That's what they went for last year. Just they didn't have a quarterback.
I mean, they got Mason at wide receiver. They got Bailey, Britt, Quick. They even got Tavon Austin, who they can use in some capacity. Their defense is just
I think they're
fucking good. That's what I'm saying. A corner here would make a little bit of sense. They got that, I forget the kid's name, that came on last year and played pretty well, but...
Aaron Donald?
No. Corner. DB. What was that kid's name?
Hell.
Not T.J. McDonald, who I love T.J.
I know who you're
McDonald.
talking about, and I can't think of his name.
Gaines?
Yeah, Gaines.
Yeah,
E.J.
that's
Gaines.
yep.
But who's the number one corner on the board? Is it the Johnson kid from Wake?
Trey Waynes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still like Collins. Not wearing my Homer glasses or anything.
Is he a safety?
Yeah, it's too early. He's an in-the-box safety. That's what T.J.
Okay.
McDonald is.
I think some teams are looking at him as a corner too.
Really?
Yep. I don't know. I see the safety moniker more just because of how Bears safety is in this draft, but no, I agree. He should be going as safety.
I read
Just
somewhere
because
that he played like 35% of his snaps in the box this year at Alabama. And that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, the pick is in on St. Louis.
Yes, it is.
Man, look at me soon.
It's cornerback.
I can't see anything
Or
that
O-line.
exciting. Jeff Fisher just does not excite. Jeff Fisher doesn't like excitement.
Yeah, an O-line would be great.
Jeff Fisher likes his toast unbuttered.
I think that's the team's biggest problem is Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, now that they got rid of their offensive
division they
coordinator.
play in, my God.
Oh, that's true too.
That division
Yeah.
is a train wreck. Every week you got to play somebody that just hits you in the mouth.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're good enough, they can beat division opponents. They beat the Seahawks in Seattle, didn't they?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like
They
it
did.
wasn't last year. It was 2013. They beat Seattle in Seattle. All right, here come the Rams.
There's.
If this is Todd Gurley, I'm leaving. I will
There's
cry.
Tim Davis
Like a
there
grown
on
man
games.
shed
I'm not
tears.
paying attention.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, shit.
Rashad Perryman coming in.
Oh God.
There we go.
Chris drops the boo every time.
Is that his first name?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Not Gurley.
Yeah.
Hi, Drew.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Man, I would have totally sold Trey Mason for like 107.
Yeah, you talked about it. I just listened to that.
Oh, that's so brutal, Drew. My 0 shares of Mason feel terrible for you right now.
I was going to get him everywhere. Good thing I didn't do that.
Sorry, Drew.
I just missed him everywhere. I just wasn't ever in position to get
Me
him.
neither. I was planning on being in position for all my startups this year.
Drew is not okay, folks. In case you're wondering, he is.
Fine.
He isn't. He's not okay.
Man, that's crazy. I don't
That
even.
is pretty nuts. Well, I mean, they're probably just going BPA there, dude,
Well, that definitely.
or their BPA.
Shefty was right that there was going to be a surprise.
So now Minnesota takes Devontae Parker.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hey Patrick, eat shit.
I'll take
Butthole.
Nelson Aguilar.
Mason could have been a third down back this year. Fucking
I totally agree.
eggs.
I was listening to the pod like 4 hours ago, and I'm like, yeah, he's right. 100% right. Ouch. What is going on?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna take a bunch of
if Gordon goes to the freaking Cowboys, ruins everything.
I think the Cowboys are going to take whichever of those 2 safeties are left.
Oh, yeah, you did say that earlier.
But I mean, it's a long, long ways away. But I think it would be a really, really smart pick for them to take Randall or Collins if Collins slides that far.
No, Drew's right. He's going to quit. It looks like he already left the
Drew
chat.
closed the wrong.
He
Did
did.
you leave the hangout?
I'll be okay, Drew.
I can't feel. My body has no feeling.
Oh, Pat just called Mason a jag.
He's such an antagonist.
What did I miss? I think all my stuff broke.
Mason is Jag. That's from Squanchy chat.
It's
That's
alright.
what you missed.
Somebody reply to him because my chat broke. Tell, oh, I think I turned off my Wi-Fi.
You just smashed
Did I?
shit.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, tell Patrick he's a jag off. Because my stupid everything is broken. Probably because I banged my head.
Oh. Man. I don't know. I don't think I want to take him one-on-one anymore.
Who's that, Gurley?
Yeah. In a rebuild. It's tough.
I wouldn't worry too much. I had Cooper ahead of him anyway, but I still wouldn't worry too much about it. I mean,
my
that
wide
dude
receivers are stacked.
is real. Yeah. I don't know. I have 1.01, and I'll still take Cooper.
I have a one-on-one in actually I have the one-on-one in the Reddit Dynasty League.
Yeah, you do.
I completely sucked in that league this year.
You should totally trade that to me for like Joik Bell.
What pick do you have in that? What pick do you have?
Oh man, I think I'm like 12th. I'm deep. I mean, a shitty team picking deep.
Looks like I really did break it.
Wallop.
I hope Minnesota takes an offensive lineman and just pisses Pat off. I hope you're listening. You won't enjoy that.
Then who goes Cleveland pick at 12?
I hope they keep Adrian Peterson and they sign him to an extension for lots of money.
I don't know who goes to Cleveland. What do you think, Dave? Who do you want at 12? I mean, what type of player do you want at 12?
Well, I see Shelton going at 12 and a lot of money. I like that pick.
Shelton be a good pick.
It is the end of the world.
Not good for fantasy.
Mason is my world.
Yeah, but in real life, you got to be big up. You got to be good up front, or you're not going to win. It's pretty simple.
Zach Stacy tweeted. He tweeted, "Yikes."
Zach Stacy.
Yeah.
Zach Stacy died a long time ago.
He did. Tracker.
I think it's Parker.
I think Parker probably, if I had to put a bet on it, that's who I would put it on.
Has to be.
Yeah, it's probably Parker here. Oh, I just rejected a trade for Trey Mason last night too, and I replied with something to worth a little more than the 105 because that's what he was worth to me.
What were you offered?
Geo and
Here we go.
I mean, it was a shitty offer regardless, but I feel like if I had come back with a more reasonable counter to where most people value Mason, Trey Waynes.
Hey.
Shit. That means either
Depends on
Dave's
that.
team or my team is probably getting Parker.
Yep.
What about my
if it goes to
Dwayne
Cleveland,
Bowe hot take? My Dwayne Bowe hot take will die with Devontae Parker.
I love the Dwayne Bowe hot take.
Hey, but dude, I mean, It could happen.
Oh, hey, Patrick. How do you feel with your crappy new cornerback? Ha 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 ha. Ha
He's
ha ha.
he's not happy. He's not happy. Still not happy.
Good. I hope
Parker or trade down.
I had so much invested in Trey Mason. I probably own more shares of him than any other running back.
I'll buy some of them off of you for pennies.
No, I don't need pennies. I'd rather just hold them and see if somehow he beats out Todd Gurley for
Yeah,
some
see,
reason.
now Trey Mason is my kind of running back all of a sudden. He just got
Committee
cheap.
that or
Well, no,
handcuff.
he just got cheap, and he's still a damn good player. Or he just
Yeah.
got cheaper.
Let's
I like
see
it, I like
just
it.
how many Mason shares I
I'm
own.
gonna send an offer out for Mason right now.
I think you have Mason in every league that we're in, Drew, honestly, off the top of my head.
I probably do. Let's see.
And there are, what, 43 of those?
One. I got him in. I don't have him in goalpost. I do have him in Dynasty as hell. 2, 3, 4. I only have him in 4 actually. I
What
don't
should
have him in Dynasty FF either.
Thought you did.
I'm gonna send an
Go ahead.
offer out on him right now. What should I send?
I do have him
Mid-second.
in the stash though.
Yeah, I have 210, 203.
Chelsea.
This guy's smart though. He's not gonna take it.
I agree, Dave. I think Shelton be a pretty good pick here.
That would be a smart
Well-
smart thing to do.
It's looking like Duke Johnson was the right pick in
Yep, Texas.
in Dynasty as a hell of a drug though.
I fucked up so bad there.
Yeah,
I was trying
because
to
at least
play,
now I can replace Mason on my depth chart there. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I had so much invested in Mason. Not even on just a buy a team thing, but in terms of like narrative and like just my mentality. I was willing to bet he was going to be an RB1 this year.
Okay, let's see where we go here. Now here's where my nerves go.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about them taking Gurley, because I heard people say that. At least I don't have to worry about my Crowell shares getting ruined.
Yeah, that's true.
I called that pick. I predicted that shitty Gurley pick. I can't believe I did that. I jinxed
yourself.
myself.
That's the only reason.
Jinxed myself with that garbage.
Good job, Drew.
I put that voodoo on me, Ricky Bobby. Oh, well. What are you going to do?
First, they have to go to commercial. Because Brown pick is in.
Cry in the shower once this is over. Gurley is... I don't know that Gurley is my locked and loaded 101 anymore. Just... And maybe it's just because I
Ooh, only my couch pulls out. Are you listening, Danny? You don't want that 101 anymore. I'll take it off your hands. I've already made you a pretty sexy offer for it.
because I'd probably take Cooper 101. Whoever just asked that.
No, this is the league that 2QB league we play in over at Flea Flicker. That's like the most crazy active league of all time, and I am just stacked with young wide receivers. I mean, I have literally all of them except for J-Matt.
Yeah. I probably just won't take Gurley just because I resent him now. I loved you, Gurley. I brought you up every week. I sung your praises, and you betrayed me. You betrayed me by letting the Rams draft you.
Oh, Alex dropping a hot take.
Yeah, he did. Right underneath Pat's hot take.
I gotta get my stupid lower back up.
He said his max upside is Bell, who isn't top 10.
Which Bell? Which Bell?
Well, it's got to be Le'Veon. It's Alex is just trolling the shit out of Squanchy. That is so good.
Man. Well, the spoils are real.
Come on. Get this pick already.
They just love making you sweat.
Yeah, that's the one
apparently.
you gotta let that one spoil if it's your team.
Like I said, it's like when the Browns pick, they always go commercial.
They're just waiting. They're just gonna be like, what are they gonna do?
Come on already.
We're next. We're up next. I'm scared.
Who do the Browns? They run a 3-4, right?
Yeah, they run a 3-4.
And Barcavius Mingo isn't the answer. I can see him taking Dupree here.
There we go.
There you go.
Got your guy, Dave.
Oh, there's a melon kid.
Here's my little dance.
There you go. All right, Saints, make it up to me.
They're gonna take Dupree, bro.
Yeah, that wouldn't even kill me.
It wouldn't. It'd be a solid pick.
Yeah, that's about it's what we need. It fills a position of need. I'm more worried they're gonna take Devontae Parker.
Oh, and you just won't be able. Oh, that's gonna be gut wrenching for you.
It is. I mean, not as much as when I thought they were gonna take Marquise Lee over Brandon Cooks last year when they traded up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Before the pick was in, I was on the ground praying that we did not take Marquise Lee because there was all the hype going around that we talked to him and we really liked Marquise Lee, and I'm like, please God no, please God no. I mean, if we take Parker here, I'm not gonna like it, but I don't hate it.
Man, I like that pick, Dave.
I'd also like.
Like Cleveland fans there like it too.
That's solid.
I don't like Pete here just because we don't need a tackle, but if there's a legit guard here, we need a guard. We need somebody to replace Grubbs after we let him go.
Do you think
Humphreys.
Parker's next?
Nah.
The dude does not look
Parker
happy.
doesn't go here. Wow. If Parker doesn't go here, he could slide.
No, because Miami likes Parker a lot. Parker, rumors go around Miami might trade up to get Parker. And I actually like Parker with Tannehill.
The Saints
only my couch pulls up. What was that?
Saints pull up a crazy move and take Jalen Strong here. I'll die.
I was gonna say do a backflip, but
Any way it happens, but I would die. I'd be so happy.
See, knowing my luck, they're gonna pick Eric Kendricks here and take him way too early.
Ooh, gross.
But I mean, and it would fill such a position of need that they're gonna be able to justify it. Because we got rid of our only legit inside backer in Lofton.
Oh, shit.
Wow, I think Saints are working on a pick, or are working on a trade.
They're rebuilding. They need
Yeah, right.
pieces.
Hopefully, we're talking to the Eagles and we're working on Kendricks. No,
I mean, I would be sad, but that'd be great
Oh,
for you.
dude, that would be so. If Kendricks went to New Orleans, I'd be stoked.
Yeah,
That'd be beautiful.
That would be really
yeah,
nice.
but it didn't happen. The pick is in. Now I'm a sad panda.
No trades. What is going on?
I know, we're at 13. I feel like there had to have been like 4 or 5 trades before we were at this point last year.
Oh, for sure.
This is fantastic that it's moving along.
I think there's going to be a lot more trades in day 2 and 3 just because
Probably.
there's
I'll
just
move up to get your guy.
people are trying to get talent where it is because it's such a shallow draft at the top. All right. Yeah, that cracks me up that he picked Goodell up. Still not as good as Dontari Poe's thing a couple years ago with the little Eskimo kiss. That was perfect.
Thanks.
I feel like I need a cigarette after that girly pick.
Kevin Johnson, that's another decent pick here.
Yeah, I could do that.
You guys fucking need it.
We brought in some legit wide cornerback prospects. We brought in this guy from the CFL that fits us pretty well though. He could fill in as our CB2 fairly well. As long as it's not friggin' White or Patrick Robinson, I'll be pretty happy. Hey, Patrick, it better not be Perriman. If you jinx me with Perriman, I will come to your house and I will shit in your driveway if it's Perriman.
Okay, Drew, get ready to simmer down a little here. Your pick's almost up.
I will not be done simmering until Perriman is now off the board. I have no chill.
Ugh.
Well, at least my Miller shares are safe from Gurley.
Yeah, but not from Gordon.
Yeah, but Gordon can't catch the ball.
Yeah, but they just don't want to feed Miller. Miami hates the fantasy football community.
Yeah, but they're pretty comfortable giving Miller 14 or 15 carries if they want to go more run heavy.
I mean, but remember, Bloshawn was hurt last year. I got to think that number is decreased significantly if Moreno plays.
They could split it right down the middle, 15-15 a piece, and get Miller involved on passing downs.
I mean, near the end of the season, they started using him a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Without Bloshawn, as it were.
I mean, Miller's a really nice player.
Yeah. Especially for when they took him in the draft.
Oh, yeah.
I own more shares of Miller than any other running back across my league, so I've got several shares.
But
I'm not counting on him. I'm really not.
No,
I mean,
I think Crowell might be my #1 guy in terms of shares.
I just throw darts. Hey, right, it's just literally take a handful of shit and throw it at the wall.
I think
what happens.
I think Kerry Robinson's my number. Does that have the most shares of him?
After Gurley, after the Gurley pick, I feel like taking a handful of shit and just throwing it at the walls of my house. I'm not gonna get over that probably for the whole weekend.
Shut up.
Don't you tell me to shut up. All right.
Did I hear that?
Nope. Andrew speak.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
I like it. I'm all about it.
I wonder what that means for us. So, are we gonna move? Are we gonna move him to guard? What are we gonna do with Teron Armstead? Are we gonna move Streif? Huh. Definitely. I mean, anything we can do with the O-line, we definitely need. So I dig it. I definitely dig it. I'm not sure who we're moving, what we're moving, but cool.
I do not want Parker in Miami. Please no.
Cool. Making solid moves.
Hey, bang.
Yeah, let's see how many Crowell shares I have.
All of them.
I probably have a lot of Crowell shares. Let's
I have 2.
give it Mason. I got like one of Bell, one of Lacey, and none of Hill. Crowell fits right in there between Jamison Crowder and Victor Cruz. And if he was the number 1 tackle on a lot of people's boards, we got him at 13. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, yep. I definitely have more of Crowell than Mason. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shares, and that's just on MFL. That doesn't count. I don't think I have him on Flea Flicker, but I think I have him on my one Yahoo League. Actually, I'm not even logged in on my MFL league, so I have him 11 MFL leagues. I have 12 shares of Crowell.
Holy shit.
So I think Crowell wins on my most running back shares.
It's not a bad person to have.
Nope.
And you got him cheap too.
Yep, I'm sure.
I mean, I said it from day one that Crowell, to me, was the number 1 running back talent in last year's class, but he had the character issues. That's why I had Hyde as my number 1 running back. But Mason was my number 3. I had so much hope for Mason. Hopefully they trade Mason. Hopefully they wait and see who missed out on somebody, like in day 3 or round 3. See who missed out on the guys they really liked, and they trade him.
Trade him to the Browns.
There's so many running backs in this class, dude. Just so many.
Looks like everyone wants.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, the Dolphins got to go Parker here, I think.
I don't like it. I don't know why you're gonna have.
I think it fits.
Why you're gonna pay for someone to come in and then draft their replacement right away.
Because Parker isn't Still's replacement. At all. Plus, they unloaded that shitty linebackers contract on the Saints. Saved a ton of cap space.
They're gonna go corner here.
Yeah, I believe it.
Fantasy-wise, Parker would be good.
God, that means Parker.
Landry, Stills, Cameron.
That means, because San Francisco's been talking about DGB, that means Parker could potentially be going to Houston.
That would be awesome.
I don't know that it would be until Hackenberg gets there next year. I mean, if he makes it past Houston, maybe Kansas City looks at him.
Do y'all follow Jan Swanson?
Yeah, I love him.
The tweet he just put out's hilarious.
I guess let me go look at Twitter.
I got bored. I had to do something.
Yeah, it's boring. You need to come back.
He cracks me up every time.
That pick is in.
Be the Wake Forest kid.
Yeah, I think Alex agrees with us. Parker to Texans, not Miami. I don't think I like Parker to the Texans.
Are you talking about his tweet about trading Mason?
No, he put out a tweet who he wanted for at number 11. It was a list of players, and then not Trey Waynes, and then they take Trey Waynes.
Good.
For more thorough clean every day. Roomba, only from iRobot.
I think Slimbo is right on why I don't like Parker and Houston.
I'm gonna have to agree with Alex on this one.
Yeah, I
guess
can't believe we
Parker-
still haven't had any trades.
I'm
I can't
shocked.
do that either.
Yeah, Lucifer with the hot takes, as always.
I think we have to see some kind of trade coming on this round sometime.
I'm waiting for the goddamn spoil. I can't take it.
I agree with the little guy. That's how I feel right now.
I know, right? I need to do run some circles, yell a little bit.
Do something.
Oh, here we go, fixing. Come on, Miami.
Trey Mason, ... in the sub. Ooh, we probably should have made
I'm
like
not even on the sub.
no, we probably should make a draft like Mega Post. That may have been wise.
That sub is gonna be the sub is gonna be cancer for a couple of days.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh god, I got the spoil. Oh.
The Chargers traded up.
Whoa, but didn't trade up ahead of Miami. What?
Trading up for Melvin Gordon in front of Houston.
Didn't Houston sign
Houston
Chris
was the
Polk this
potential.
week?
Trade.
Do what?
I want to say Houston signed Chris Polk this week.
I thought Chris Polk was still with the Eagles. I didn't know he got
They
cut.
they didn't tender him. So I need to search this.
In the 2015 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Devontae Parker.
That's fine with me. I do not care. Yeah, the Texans did sign Chris Polk.
I totally missed that.
There goes Parker.
I've been so behind trying to get ready for finals that I totally missed it.
Okay.
Parker's a pretty nice fit there.
Yeah, I agree.
And he doesn't go to Houston, which is super badass. What the hell are the Chargers doing?
Who are the Chargers going after?
The stream was so delayed.
Melvin Gordon.
Gordon, it's got to be Gordon. Who else would they make that aggressive move for unless
Pass rusher.
Dupree?
Armstead.
Yeah. Armstead, Armstead be all right. An all right 5 tech.
Yeah.
So what do the Texans do? Texas take Nelson Aguilar and just blow the roof off the joint.
Yes, please. I said it. I sent you that boxer message about it when I was driving to Jackson. I'm like, yeah, I would like that. I could totally get down with that. Totally complements Hopkins' game. He's not going to steal work from Hopkins.
I hate having 2 wideouts from the same team in my lineup. I just feel like it caps my ceiling considerably.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Unless it's best ball.
Not best ball. I'm perfectly cool with whatever.
Because there's no way to know. And then if you have to sit one, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, best ball. I'm just loading up as many players as I can, not really paying any, attention to any particular situation or anything like that. Just loading up.
This year, I've really started to enjoy best ball almost more because I hate the lineup decisions.
I'm kind of interested. Of course, I've got a couple now, so I'm interested to see. Yeah, the lineup decisions are excruciating.
It's the worst.
You can't get it right. You just can't.
Especially when the MFL gives you the efficiency
Yeah.
stat. You're just like, oh, thank you.
I love that. I love that. I had one league I was like 93%, and then the rest of my leagues I'm like 60. Like the Reddit, the sub league, the money league, my efficiency was so bad.
That sucks.
Like my possible points were like third in the league, and my record was not third in the league.
Yeah, if you're over 90, you're a god.
Well, no, I was lucky and
Well,
shallow.
you have no options. Yeah.
I was shallow, and
Yeah.
I didn't get injured. That's what it was.
I mean, if you do the draft order off potential points, it's painful.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me in the sub league. I mean, I do not have a good team, and I'm picking 12th overall. It's just bad.
I mean, I was rebuilding. I traded Julius Thomas last year, and everyone gave me a lot of shit for it. But I'm like, I don't need him touching my potential points. I mean, he'll kill me.
I would trade Julius Thomas for a fart sandwich right now.
It was last year, so he still had.
Yeah, but even I mean, yeah, he was carrying the value. He had it. But yeah, I agree with you completely there. That's my problem is like my linebackers. I had like 8 linebackers that could rack up points any given week, and I couldn't put the right 3 in the lineup at the same time.
IDP is terrible. It's impossible. Especially if you have like big play potential scoring.
Yeah.
Because then you're just, oh, okay, this guy got, a sack and a fumble.
Yeah.
And, okay, well, then, sitting on my bench. That's all he did all game.
Yep. Fucking Bruce Carter. I finally just dropped his sorry ass at some point. I was like, you're out of here. You're doing nothing for me. I'm never going to start you. Just go away.
Oh, Chargers. Here we go.
Elvin Gordon, did I hear that? Yeah.
Wow.
And Drew's Brandon Oliver shares just shriveled up.
Yep, I have a ton of those as well.
I have quite a few.
I have a metric ton. What was the trade?
Nice play last year for a few years, or for a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, he had, I don't know if you saw the workhorse metric someone posted in the sub. When he was up there.
Yeah. So what do the Texans do?
Bill O'Brien.
I don't know what they do here. It's a little early for Kendricks. I wouldn't hate seeing Landon Collins right here.
Yes. Aren't they? Didn't they trade? They're trying to trade Swearinger. I saw that.
Swearinger's.
He's much better.
In IDP world, Swearinger's pretty good.
Yeah, because he's bad.
Right. I mean, he's just he's dirty.
He gets all the tackles.
Yeah, he does. He's a solid. I mean, he's not great by any stretch, but if you're starting 3 or 4 safeties, you can do a lot worse than Swearinger.
Let's see. I mean, they could probably use a safety. Is Raheem more like 30 or something? Oh no, he's young.
No, they've got what's that fucking guy's name? I don't know why I can't remember his name. Tim, you listening? Type in the name, not Swearinger, the other safety in Houston.
They have Moore, Pleasant, Aubrey.
Did they sign Raheem Moore?
That's what it says on this thing.
Really? That I did not know. That got by me.
Valentine?
No, I can't. I need to just go look it up. I'm never going to find it. Pretty sure I have him rostered in a spot, and he wasn't bad last year.
Oh, God.
No, dropped him. I'm drawing a complete blank. I think it's from Mississippi State. Kendrick Lewis
Kendrick Lewis.
from Ole Miss. And he wasn't bad at all last year. I mean, he's a little spotty, but who isn't at defensive back? But he wasn't bad.
Oh, this is definitely wrong then, because it says he's on Baltimore.
Really? Hell, he may be by now, for all I know. Oh, I'm looking at 14.
There he is.
Yep, Houston's pick is in.
Wow, I'm way behind on my free agency. I'm embarrassed.
Sometimes it's hard to just keep track of all the random people.
Kendrick Lewis is on Baltimore. Huh. Whatever. I'm an idiot. He's kind of like Kendall Hunter in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where nobody gives a shit. Oh God, if they take Perryman, I will vomit.
No, that would be bad. Though that's where Mayock has him. Not that that means anything.
I mean, but Houston typically plays it a little closer to the vest on draft day.
Miss anything fun?
What was the trade? What did they give up? Like a fifth?
All I see is they just swapped first, but I mean, obviously they had to give up something else, but I don't know what it was. I'm not seeing it.
I haven't seen it either.
Your Brandon Oliver shares died while you went away.
Stop saying that.
Yeah, I saw that. I expected them to.
I think he still has some value.
Yeah, I mean, it probably is better for him
Mm-hmm.
that they went with Gordon because he's almost guaranteed to keep the third down work.
Mm-hmm.
Murrow in the chat room is saying that San Diego traded away a fourth to move up 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
They must know something that the rest of the world didn't.
I mean, a fourth is getting deep in the woods in this one.
Fourth and a 2016 fifth, apparently.
Whoa.
That's some ammo.
Yeah, I mean, would the Niners or the Texans have taken Gordon? Texans might have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they think.
That's it.
I just want to see this pick.
Okay. Now let's see who Houston picks here now.
I like Collins here.
Collins.
As a Texans fan, that's the one I'd like to see.
As a Texans fan.
But I've seen a lot of people knocking on him lately, but the dude's just an animal.
Well, I think the thing with Collins is isn't it just the murder investigation that you might?
No, that's the tackle from LSU. I'm talking about the safety.
Wrong Collins then.
Yeah, I'm talking
Collins
about
is good.
Landon Collins.
He might go undrafted. That's unfortunate.
Isn't that's so shitty for that? And we don't know the circumstances,
Yeah.
obviously, but that's so shitty.
Someone posted a picture of, it was like 2 years ago, the locker room at LSU, and it was like, do not draft these players. Someone
No,
put up a
it's
thing.
I remember that.
It was a coach, like, these guys are lazy, they don't want to work out.
Yeah. He was on it, number 2 or number 3.
That's hilarious.
I remember that picture from when Sam Montgomery was going through the process because I remember being fairly high on Sam.
Is that Woodchuck? That shit's good.
That is Woodchuck.
You gotta get the variety
Drew and I
pack.
are both drinking. Drew and I are both drinking beer tonight. What are the odds?
Yeah, I know, right?
I haven't had a beer in months.
Yeah.
It just
I
felt
just
right.
recently started drinking. There
goes Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson, hell yeah. That's where I move right there.
Is that who they took?
But yeah.
Good
Yep.
pick. Good pick.
Yeah,
I
I
know
just recently started drinking again this spring. I hadn't had a drink in like 2.5 years.
the Draftniks love Kevin Johnson.
For good reason. He's legit.
Yeah. And Nuke stays safe for now as the unquestioned #1 target. I don't think it matters with him. That dude's a beast.
It doesn't. I love that 14 team mockers draft takes are right now are all differing levels of what he thinks the prospects look like.
Yeah, he's such a good follow. I love that dude.
He cracks me up all the time.
And his
If you guys aren't
articles are
follow-
off the charts.
I know.
They are good.
If you guys aren't following at 14 Team Mocker, you need to be. He's hilarious.
Melvin is like stop and stare level handsome.
Yeah. And if you guys are like uncomfortable with homosexuality and all that, he'll make you more comfortable with it.
Yeah, he's really cool. And
He's
he's
a great
writing
follow
for
for a number
and he's
of
writing
reasons.
for the Viz. If you're writing for RotoViz, you got your shit together.
Yeah, and he's got some legit things to say, except for nothing nice to say about Mark Ingram, so I don't know.
Or Stephen Ridley. What do the Niners do?
So where does San Francisco go with this pick?
Best available wideout on their board?
DGB, I think, has been mocked to them a good bit, talked about, because they've got some interest in him. I just don't know if that's a good spot for him with all the chaos they've been doing. But if DGB doesn't go to them, where does he go?
Anywhere. I mean, look at all the teams behind there, dude. Every one of them could use a wideout. Every single
Well,
one.
I mean, but none of them seem like a good fit in
Fantasy
terms of,
wise.
like, not fantasy-wise, but I mean, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Cleveland
Like-
already has Gordon.
Like, in how the team's built, like, would they be able to kind of keep him from becoming a problem?
Oh, Mike Tomlin could.
Yeah, but he doesn't really fit with Pittsburgh. That was the first one I looked at. The first one I see is Baltimore, and I would love him in Baltimore.
Baltimore, I don't see any way they don't take a receiver.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I see it is they just don't go offense in the first round.
Yeah.
I think Flacco is the last time they went offense in the first round.
The unibrow.
He has got some hardcore ugly going on.
Not an attractive man.
Like, he takes that stuff to another level. Like, he is elite, and by elite, he is elite in one category, and that is taking ugly to another level. Especially with that Fu Manchu. That was dirty.
Looks like the Niners are bringing their pick up.
Pick is in.
I would not be surprised to see DGB here. Or Perryman.
I wouldn't either. What about Aguilar? What do you think? I wouldn't like it.
Browns.
I wouldn't like Aguilar with Cap, though.
I feel like I'm on Aguilar Island. Like Drew and I are on Aguilar Island all by ourselves.
I feel like the love is starting to spread, though.
Yeah, until he goes in the 4th round.
I don't like Aguilar with Kaepernick.
Who'd they take?
Armstead?
Solid.
Yeah.
He is massive.
That's the kind of pick I expect out of San Francisco.
They will bludgeon them. So Armstead's going to
They
be
go
a
with-
5-tech, right?
Yeah.
No, did they never say whether they're going 3-4 or 4-3?
I don't think they clarified, honestly.
I'm so excited for Navarro to come back, dude. I'm so pumped to get him back in my lineups. He's going to feed. Chiefs take a deep threat so Alex Smith can show that booming arm and his risk-taking capability.
Seriously, Alex Smith has never had a 1,000-yard wide receiver. So why would anybody want a receiver to go there for fantasy relevance?
You know.
And why does anybody think Macklin is going to be worth anything? In all fairness, your son's contribution is about the same level as the guys on NFL Network.
There you go.
Besides Mariucci, I always like what he has to say. Rich Eisen kind of hit or miss.
Okay. It hurts. This hurts. That hurts.
Jim Irsay or buzzed out and they called back. Yes, they did. They certainly did. And now Andrew Luck is the one a lot of calls to people.
It's going to be another pass rushing linebacker. Calling it. Pair him up with D4.
For KC?
Yep.
Think it's Dupree?
No, it's going to be Shane Ray.
Shane Ray?
I don't see it. I don't see that here.
I'm not even predicting it with, like, this makes sense. I'm predicting it because it doesn't make sense.
They are terrible on the inside.
Shenanigans.
I mean, Josh Maga, or however the hell you say his name, and
Malga.
Like, what's the other guy's name? Billy Ray Cyrus on the inside with him. I mean, they're terrible. Just terrible. Kendricks could go here.
The Rams tore my achy breaky heart earlier.
What is that guy's name? James Michael Johnson.
I don't know. So who do you like for Cleveland up next, Dave?
Yeah. I really don't know on 19th pick.
What are the holes?
Wide receiver.
Yeah. Offensive line.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get 19. Offensive lineman. That's probably that's another spot that they can probably use offensive lineman.
Linebacker.
Not that they already have like 3 offensive linemen that are they already picked in their first round on there.
Man, if Dupree gets by this next pick, I don't see how Cleveland could pass that.
Yeah.
I still like Gregory. I mean, obviously he's going to fall because of the character concerns, but he's really, really good.
I hate that they advertise Chantix on TV. I really not. They like to say, oh well, if you have suicidal thoughts and stuff, but they don't bring up that there were 500 suicide related to it in its first 5 years out on the market. Like, that's kind of a big deal. But they can just keep that shit out on the market.
I don't like when side effects are death, because I'm like, I'm just be depressed.
Yeah. When they offer Wellbutrin's an antidepressant, and it also helps depress the urge to smoke. Granted, I've done a fair amount of research into the subject, so I'm more aware of this stuff, but I mean, the fact that the U.S. government even lets them do this garbage pisses me off.
Money, man, money.
Government intervention and stuff, so I stand on 2 wildly opposed sides.
Is that your hot take, Dave?
That's my hot take. Not only because Evan Smith doesn't make sense, because they might look for the homegrown boy. But I'm not sure at 19 it's worth it.
Devin Smith should go in the second round at the highest. If they take him in the second round, solid pick, but if they take him in the first, that's a mistake.
I'm kind of more excited for tomorrow, to be honest.
I am too, because it's when all.
I just feel like it's gonna be faster. It's gonna be more takes.
And it's going to have more of the guys we're worried about, all our running backs, all the depth wide receivers. Because I feel like regardless of where these guys went, they were going to be pretty solid on our board anyways. It's going to be a lot like it was last year because of how deep it was last year.
I mean, last year was kind of a cluster. A good cluster.
Marcus Peters. I can't believe he went that high.
Wow. Wow.
I like it though. I like it. Andy Reid has definitely he's dealt with the character concern guys before.
That's his bread and butter.
He's actually dealt pretty well with the character concern guys in the past. I like it.
In that division, somebody's got to match up with Coop.
Keenan Allen.
DT. I mean, yeah, that division. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, I like it. I absolutely like it, and he's probably the best pure skill cornerback in the draft. But those are some legit character concerns they had on him. I mean, when it's going around that you punched your coach in the face, I mean,
you could punch Andy right in the face, he wouldn't even feel it.
Yeah, I feel like the ripple waves would come back, hit you back harder than you hit him.
You get Wallace tusked right in the face.
Yep, here comes the commercial again. Brown's pick is in.
Wow, they didn't fuck around, did they? It's Rashad Perryman.
Please no.
Commercial again.
I love this commercial so much when the guy stomps on that old lady's package.
If the Browns take Perryman, I'll just be like, I'll be totally cool with that.
Yep.
Get him off my radar.
Exactly. 2 reasons for me to not draft him. Like 2 pairs of dirty underwear.
I mean, but he might be a badass. I mean, it could happen.
I mean, some people.
Exactly.
I mean, if you can sit there and you can hold him, do it all day. You know, you have 108. You know, and you had a good team that just got injured.
Enough people that I respect like Perryman enough to make me think there's something else there that I'm just missing.
Nope. I had people last year that liked Kelvin Benjamin, and I didn't bite. This is one of those ones where I'm okay with being wrong. I would rather be wrong next year, and not have any shares of them than be completely right and be stuck with shares of them that I didn't want. I'd rather just stick with my gut on it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I'm very likely to end up with 0 Perryman shares, and I probably will, but I hate to just cast it off completely. I try to remain somewhat open-minded.
Fuck that.
But I'd take 9 receivers before him, maybe more.
I'd take 9 receivers, 6, 7, 8 running backs, a tight end,
a
quarterback. No, I'm not taking Mariota after him, before him, especially not in Tennessee.
Brandon
not a chance.
Scherf.
All right, so here's a question for you guys. How late are you taking Mariota now in a 2 QB league?
2 QB?
How late or how early?
I think still in the top 5.
I'd probably take him about 105, 106,
you
107.
Can't. It's so hard to get a young quarterback.
I wasn't even looking at him at 105 regardless of where he landed, unless it was Philly.
2 QB?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm not even looking at Winston until 104 and 2 QB.
Drew plays 0 QB. He loves it.
Regardless of whether I play 0 QB, you got to look at the level of talent. I mean, even first-round QBs hit only 50% of the time.
True.
I'd rather take a chance on the high-level talents, your Cooper, your Gurley, your Whites. Then I take a shot on Winston. Now that Mariota's in Tennessee, I'm going to take a shot on DGB, probably. Depends on how far he falls. Parker, Strong, probably Gordon, Aguilar.
But, I mean, Mariota's value is likely his trade value would be likely to increase more than some of those other. Like last year in a true 2 QB, I sold Jay Cutler straight up for Carlos Hyde and what ended up being like the 109. Just boom, just like that. Because it was week 9, dude had a bunch of injuries. I had 4 starting quarterbacks, and there it is.
That 12 team?
It's a 10-teamer, but it is deep, deep, deep. Like you roster like 65 guys.
Yeah, but I could also see Mariota's value easily dropping. First, if he doesn't start, if he stays benched the whole year, he's gonna lose value. And if they send him in, he's not gonna be ready. People are gonna lose hope, like they did with Manziel.
Yeah.
Maybe not to the same extent. He's gonna lose value. It seems like a weak investment to me.
I don't know. I know in my 16-team 2 QB league, Logan Thomas just got traded for Mark Ingram, and nobody batted an eye at it. It's so hard to get starting quarterbacks.
16-team 2 QB is just insanity.
It's insane.
I mean, I agree wholeheartedly with the little guy. We are simpatico.
I just want Philly to pick.
Yeah, the Philly pick. It's the one that everybody's hanging on. Like, what are they gonna do?
You're like, what's gonna happen? The rumors just bounced right off my skin. I didn't really care for anything.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. You're gonna trade Cox and Kendricks.
Well, they were gonna trade Cox and Kendricks in a first.
And a future first.
And it's like, get out of here.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that.
Come on.
Yeah, it's I haven't listened to a rumor since like February. That's about the time when you
goes here.
feel kind of legit. But anything after that is bullshit.
I'm including those in the right. Not a single one. There we go.
There you go, offensive line.
That's who the Broncos. That's kind of the guy that they kept getting associated with. Smart.
I don't know what. Did they change the front office from last year to this year? Because this is like a different team.
This definitely wouldn't have happened in draft day.
You know what? I might be the only guy, but I actually enjoyed that movie.
I didn't see it.
I thought it was good.
I was able to suspend my ability to call bullshit on everything and just enjoy the movie. Mostly because there's not enough movies about the NFL out that I actually enjoy. Plus, I love the draft. I definitely got home and it's like, I'm totally making a ton of dynasty trades when I get home.
Reagan Yant tweets Chips flipping through Oregon's eligible players to see who the Eagles will take next. That's good.
Jake Fisher.
He's looking at other teams, seeing which ones are similar to Ducks. He might take Jalen Strong just.
So can I trade this? Spite me. He's going to trade the pick straight up for Deion Jordan right here. Boom. Done.
Oh, God. Oh.
What the hell are they going to do?
Aguilar.
I
Aguilar.
want to see it. They brought him in for
I'll buy an Aguilar jersey.
It'd be
Let's do it.
Oh my god, it'd be such a good fit.
It would be. Do you think they can get him in the second?
No, they'd have to take him in the first.
I feel like it's a little too early.
That's where people are putting his value. There's no way he makes it back to their pick in the second.
Right. I mean, they would have to either move back now and move up then.
Yeah.
Just saying, MJD is on the stream right now. It's a little depressing.
So I'm watching this Verizon commercial, and am I the only one that finds it fairly racist that the Asian is the one making all the smart technology decisions, and the white ginger is making all the dumb technology decisions? Is that just me? Maybe I'm overanalyzing.
Is ginger a race? Are you being racist yourself here?
No, I'm just describing.
Is ginger a race
the
in
white
and of itself?
No, but it's definitely a subset.
As
it's
a
a
ginger.
subset of cracker that has no soul.
A soulless ginger.
Don't you go let the dogs in? Sure, I'll go let the little mongrels in.
Oh, the Philly pick is in.
Bud Dupree is still hanging around. Remember they took that kid last year who ended up doing nothing
Marcus Smith.
as an edge guy.
He put on like maybe 20 pounds in the off season.
Really?
I'm sorry, I'm just really hopeful for him. Apparently, it was not a Chip Kelly pick. It was the other guy, guy they got rid of, forced him.
I got you.
I still think he could do something. I own him.
Yeah, I mean, hell, what's 1 year, especially a year in which he didn't even really play?
Mm-mm.
You know, but
They just moved him around a
Marlon's
bunch.
not getting any younger, but Brandon Graham's an animal.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brandon Graham's a fine player on the outside.
Oh, he's great. I'm just excited to see Kiko.
I still think either Kiko or Kendricks won't be there week one. It
You think
doesn't
they'll
make
deal
sense.
Kiko now?
They play the same position.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought one of them would be dealt today. I really
think Kendricks
did. And
could be.
It's not over yet, but
Come here, you. Oh, come here, you.
I definitely think. I mean, but what is Kendricks worth? I mean, it's hard to. Second?
I don't know. I mean, he's at least I would think. I don't know. I have
I
a
don't
tough
know
time
either.
pinning actual NFL trade value. But
Mhm.
he's a super young, super athletic, starting inside linebacker. I mean, he's damn good. I can't think of 10 better inside linebackers or that type of linebacker than Kendricks off the top of my head.
All right, here we go. Pick time.
In the 2015 NFL Draft.
Oh man, I'm like nauseous.
Yes!
USC. Ironically enough, is 6 feet, 190 pounds. And he ran 4
You know what? With all of my
yeah.
J-Mat oversaturation, I have managed to not have Aguilar and J-Mat paired up anywhere.
I do
somehow.
Really?
Nasty 26.
Yeah. I don't know how I avoided it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I went out and traded him Aguilar from Macklin. That was nice.
I like
No,
that.
we like Nelson Aguilar, don't we, Puppy?
Aguilar's gonna eat
Yeah.
in Philly.
Oh yeah.
He's a little underweight.
Doesn't matter.
Nope, don't care. And I'm so excited, and I just can't hide.
So what is he? Wide receiver 4? Is that wide receiver 4?
He's
Right?
not
Fourth
4.
wide receiver off the board.
Oh, you mean on the board?
Yeah, he is the 4th wide receiver off the board.
Wouldn't it be 3?
Even if he sucks, I feel
further.
somewhat vindicated here. Even if he's a total bust, I feel
Wait.
at least.
At least the NFL thought the same thing.
Right. Guys that get paid to do this shit rather than just a bunch of guys. Yeah, a bunch of blowhards.
And it was Chip Kelly. They just compared him to Randall Cobb. I don't know about that. I like my Victor Cruz comparison a little better.
I love the Victor Cruz comparison.
Yeah, Huff is kind of a loser.
Oh yeah, I mean Huff, they could still find creative ways to give him the ball, but yeah.
Well, Aguilar plays in the slot, right? If you decent amount.
Aguilar is a lot more versatile than his size would indicate.
I mean, Huff you can put kind of anywhere.
He plays pretty well outside. Oh, I'm
Cincinnati
super pumped that
already
Aguilar
in.
went there.
Cincinnati has to take Bud Dupree.
Yeah, they just ran right up to the podium.
It's got to be Bud Dupree. I mean, they have no pass rush at all except for now they have Michael Johnson back.
God, I whiffed so bad on Michael Johnson. I mean, Dunlap's solid, man. Eric Kendricks could go here.
Where'd Dave go?
He's typing in chat.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm confused why he's not in here. I'm not going to be able to handle it when the first round's over. I'm going to be still way hyped up.
Oh, this is actually starting to shape out pretty well for Denver.
Yeah.
There's some guys sliding.
Yeah, there's some pass rushers sliding. Saints might be able to pick up.
It sucks being good every year. Oh, they're getting DGB or strong at 31, dude.
Don't.
Book it.
Don't. I'm not. We can't go two offensive players in the first round. I mean, that would kill me.
Why not?
Because they need help on defense.
They can find it. Can't believe they let Lofton go.
I mean, it was the contract. It has to be. I can't see them justifying it any other way. He was doing a lot of money.
I'm so geeked right now. Just so happy.
God, I hope Nelson Aguilar is a beast.
I know. I mean, could he have gone anywhere else that would have been better? Oakland?
Houston.
Oh, no.
I really don't know.
My buddy just said he would have
it's
taken
better.
Green Beckham.
Baltimore. Baltimore might have been the best spot for him. God, he has so much forehead. Rashad Perriman has like at least forehead
All
for
the
weeks.
forehead. Well, Twitter loves the Aguilar pick, other than a couple people.
Chad.
Did Michael Irvin help change your diapers?
Yeah, Chad does not like Aguilar. I mean, but hell, I mean, when he says it, you kind of gotta think.
Wait, what now? I missed that. I was distracted by gratuitous amounts of forehead.
Hold on.
Cedric Abui.
Wow. All right.
It makes sense. They definitely needed O-line help. But yeah, the internet on Dave's last laptop crashed. That's why he's not rejoining us.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Margus Hunt.
Yeah. That was definitely a solid pick by Cincinnati, though. Because I mean, there's depth at pass rusher in this class, though, so they can afford to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's on the clock here? Pittsburgh. Don't kill my Shamarko Thomas shares. He probably sucks anyway. I just want to put him in my lineup just one time.
Yeah. I mean, I almost think they have to go defensive back.
Or pass rusher.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Home Skillet retired at the age of 23. James Harrison is still alive, I think.
Barely.
Yeah.
Have we really only had one trade so far in the first round?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, and it was just a little baby trade.
It really was.
Let's see what Reddit says about.
Is Jay Ajayi going to really slide? I mean,
Jay Ajayi might not even make it out of the first round.
Wasn't he getting mocked in here? Yeah, wasn't he getting mocked in the 20s? I rarely paid attention to him. I mean, I'd look at like the top 10 on the scroller, but that's about it.
Everybody
really pay attention to mock drafts.
was saying second round. That's what I saw a lot of.
The only two I saw consistently going in the first round were Gordon and Gurley. But I could easily see two more running backs go in the first round.
I could see Yeldon going, but
Yeldon, Ajayi. I know there was talk going that New England liked Duke Johnson. Some guys are real big on that.
I should have taken Duke Johnson in that draft. God, I should have taken Duke. I don't know why I got fucking cute on the clock. So stupid.
Detroit could take T.J. Yeldon right here.
That's how I was looking at Detroit when I was mentioned to Jai.
Arizona could go running back.
I agree with you,
Baltimore
Tim.
could go running back.
Landon Collins or Byron Jones here.
Yeah. It's got to be defensive back for Pittsburgh. I mean,
I want to see.
I mean, I know they need
I want to
pass
see
rush,
Collins get to Dallas.
I mean,
it's just crazy to see these. I wonder what would have happened like if Gregory and Ray hadn't gotten popped.
Yeah.
I don't know. Malcolm
Ray
Brown's
is just brutal though. He's so soft. He's like pudding. Yeah. Malcolm Brown feels more like a nose tackle to me.
Yeah, but they need something in the middle after Sue left. I mean,
You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Elodie's nice, but I mean, I feel like we need to bring in some youth, some explosiveness.
Bud Dupree.
Yeah, I
Solid
mean,
pick.
that's a very Steelers pick. That's best
It
player
sure is.
available.
They fucking need it.
Well, and it's a position of need as well.
No, we're young
Yeah.
core.
Yeah.
Alright, gents.
I
That's
thought
my
they'd go
review.
DB
What's the
though.
Steelers pick? Can't take it anymore. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, boss.
All right,
Thanks
man.
for hanging in there with us.
It's been a blast. A tradeless
Glad
blast.
to have you, man.
Trade. Dave just typed in
Denver's
trade in
moving
the chat. Oh, Broncos moved up.
Alright, well now I gotta say.
Who in the hell? What are they moving up for? Ah, Landon
Fire
Collins.
Detroit? Or not
Shane,
Next to TJ
Shane
Ward.
Ray, Shane Ray.
Man, no.
I think Tyler would cry if that happened.
No.
I feel like I shouldn't be the only one that has to
He's
cry
just so
tonight.
bad.
I know, like I'm in like
I'm gonna have to go in the shower and cry after this. I have to like wash the shame off my body. That's a solid move by Detroit, though. Trading
Yeah.
down.
Sure. Especially they're taking a running back.
Yeah.
What did they get?
No, I have no.
That haven't said yet. It's not even showing up on NFL Network yet. Of
Dave's
course,
got the
he
inside.
chose
Yeah, shut up on
black and
mine.
yellow. Yeah, it just now popped
Oh.
up for me.
We still have the 28 according to NFL.
Oh, you're right.
What did they give up?
Maybe it's a player trade.
What? Yeah, it has to be. Unless, oh god, I hate moving futures, man.
No, it's unwise.
Well, maybe
Well, I mean-
they're going all in for
That's
No,
this
what I'm
year.
there it
saying.
goes. The Lions got the 28.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
It just refreshed. Lions got the 28.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Dave just asked, what does everybody think the best
I have no
dynasty
idea what
in
they're
the
gonna do
draft
here.
is so far? Offense as well as IDP, and I'm going with Fowler. I think it's the best fit. I
Fowler,
mean,
no doubt about it.
Cooper's a nice
No
one.
doubt.
Ugh, Gurley, no.
No,
I
Gurley
think
is not the
Cooper.
best fit.
I said she was always mean to me.
I don't like Parker yet.
Parker is not the best fit.
Fowler, I
White-
mean, God, defensive end. I mean, really, go ranking defensive ends, and my God,
Mhm.
it gets nasty after about like 8.
Mhm.
I think
It's
White
Fowler
might
and
be White might be the second best offensive fit. And then
Ben Heaney. I like Ben Heaney.
This this might actually jump Gordon ahead of Gurley in a decent amount of drafts.
I think a lot of drafts, especially people who are
Kind of makes me
2015
cute because I
facing.
traded my 104. I traded a 104, but it's a one running back league, so who gives a shit? But I traded a 104 already.
I feel like if you just traded for 101, you know, you didn't earn it, you're probably gonna take Gordon. If you need a running back. Fifth, 2 fifths. Wait, a fifth, a 2016 fifth, and Manny Ramirez for the 23rd.
What?
So it says.
And that's all they got back?
They got the 28th, 143rd, a future fifth, and Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez is fucking good.
Yeah.
Get some Tech.
They better really like who
Texas
they're
Tech,
getting
sorry.
here.
I just assume everybody thinks Tech. Yeah. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Collins.
It almost has to be. I feel like they thought they had to jump in front of Carolina if they're going Collins.
I like Trey Boston in Carolina.
Poppy. Hush. Hey.
Detroit just cleaned up.
That's a lot to give up, man. That's a lot to give up.
The Denver Broncos select Shane Ray.
Oh, God. Are you serious? That's so bad. They gave up all that for that.
I mean, he is talented.
I could give a shit if he got popped for pots. I
didn't give a shit about him before he got caught.
I didn't have him high at all before he got popped.
The pot.
I would take Gregory over Shane Ray 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Yeah, the
Just
pot
Adam.
did nothing for me.
And regardless of pot laws in Denver, he'll bust himself because he sucks ass. So well, I got Fowler, I got Aguilar, and then you know.
Yep.
He wins off the snap. Quickest first snap in football. Fades flat. And he wrecks the quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him again against DJ Humphries. He wins off the snap.
Yeah, I could literally give a shit less about the pot. It's you and I both had Ray low way before pot was a thing.
Yep. Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah, watch his turning radius because he has one move. It's try to run around a guy.
Yeah.
That's his pass rushing skill is try to beat you to the corner.
Any decent NFL tackle is gonna fucking just run you right around.
Just push him into the ground.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I do not like that. And we moved up and gave up. Not to get there. Ugh. How old is Manny Ramirez? I'm curious now.
I don't know. He's got to have some
He's
years
probably
on him.
around 30. Not.
Standing up, what is he going to do?
Yep.
Man.
Extra pass rushing moves that many of the edge rushers in this draft have not yet put into their arsenal. That's why I think Shane Ray is a tremendous value.
It's 32. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Make sure his fax machine is working for the contract. Shane Ray just gets selected by the Denver Broncos. What do you think, though?
I'm just thinking it's got. Elway has to know something we don't.
You trust in Elway.
I mean,
You see my Elway helmet back there. My faith in
another
him.
feeling. It's. I mean, you got. I run that same philosophy. In Loomis, we trust. I had to say the same thing after we traded away Jimmy fucking Graham.
They do their background searches. They find this is the one thing. They contact Katie, find this one issue, and then you move on. And then they drafted him, and now it's time to welcome him.
So where does Arizona go with this pick?
You keep taking deep breaths, and you just can't stop smiling. Give me the feeling.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
I have no idea.
I've got no read on what Arizona's doing.
I'm gonna give them everything I got. I promise that.
Oh, shut up, Shane Ray. God damn, that is just the worst.
He totally takes the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, it was going so well. It couldn't. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I know exactly how you're feeling right now. Luckily, it wasn't my team that had it happen, but I still got the chance.
Yeah.
I could easily be looking at Perriman here in a minute.
I mean, but Malcolm Brown wouldn't be a terrible fit here, would he, for Arizona?
No, I have to think that's a fairly decent pick. Kendricks,
Get a
maybe?
Longhorn drafted this year? Nah.
I mean,
another safety, because Arizona needs another safety. I mean, my God, they only play 7 at the same freaking time.
Yeah. Hell, I mean, if Carolina goes wide receiver, I mean, Carolina can't go wide receiver, can they? Because, I mean, it's DGB or Perriman, and that's – I mean, I guess DGB kind of works, but Perriman is like – he's like a worse Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
If you're going to get somebody to play across from Calvin, then you're going to get somebody who can complement him.
The Arizona Cardinals select DJ
Humphreys.
It's the big dude, right?
Yeah.
They just churn out linemen, dude, just one after the other.
Yeah, they do.
It's such a good
that
program.
Makes sense. Arizona's been just shit on their lines for as long as I can remember.
Something for Andre Ellington, right?
Yeah. There's no way they get out of day 2.
For Andre Ellington.
No. I really don't care about Andre Ellington. I don't think they get out of day 2 without a running back.
I could give 2 shits about Ellington.
Yeah, I don't care.
Thanks a lot, National Football League tweeting me or emailing me about my awesome draft selection my team just made. Go ahead, I'm sorry. I'm so sad.
My hot take for the rest of this draft is I don't think Sam Bradford finishes this weekend as an Eagle. I don't know how hot that is, but
really?
Yep.
Who's OTC?
Carolina.
There are a lot of Carolina fans out there, way more than I thought.
I think that's all of them.
Yeah, like literally the fan base is on our timeline.
I mean, I lived in North Carolina, and I think I saw all of like 8 of them. And I spent a decent amount of time in Charlotte, and I didn't see all that many Carolina fans. Like, I was stationed with guys who claimed to be Carolina fans, and I knew more about the Panthers than they did. They're like, yeah, Cam Newton's pretty good. I'm like, yeah, well, what do you think about, like, Thomas Davis? And they're like, what do you think about Luke Kuechly? I'm like, yeah, get out of my face. I hate people that, like, try and start talking football, and then you start talking football, and like, oh, you don't actually talk football.
Yeah.
This is a waste of my time. But then when you find somebody that actually talks football, you're like, oh, well, here goes my afternoon. Fantastic.
Yeah. just not very often.
Yeah, I used to have one of those guys. He and I deployed twice together, and dude, we'd start drinking at the enlisted club, and we would just spend hours and hours just going on about whatever. He was a huge Giants fan. We ended up having a bet over, I think it was 2012, who was going to have the better season, the Giants and the Saints, and that was the year the Giants ended up picking in. No, it was 2013 because that was the year the Giants earned the OBJ pick, and he had to wear a Jimmy Graham jersey for every game of last season.
I'm still just sick. Just sick. Something else needs to happen here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Sensors automatically guide Roomba around your home, vacuuming up dirt and debris for a more thorough clean every day. Roomba, only from iRobot.
I'm really into this car. I don't know if I'm getting a good deal. I tell True Car by Zip or which car I want. True Car.
Yeah, I'm really feeling bad for old boy at LSU with the murder charge.
It's such a bogus deal.
Yeah, I mean, the police already said he's not a suspect, but everybody's, knocking him on it until it all plays out, which sucks for him. And the NFL denied his push to get put in the supplemental draft.
Yeah.
Like, let him play out his charges. Let him try and clear his name instead of just getting burned over something he has no control over.
The timing. Oh, the poor kid. I mean, that's his entire life in front of him. And it had to happen. And had it happened before or after or anything, it would have been I hope he comes into the league and just is a fat cop. That he has no guilt or whatever. It's just really shitty for the kid.
Yeah, I mean, if he did it, ignore everything I've said. But it sounds like he had nothing to do with it. Well, we got Panthers.
Please don't check.
Recognizes a player's community service and playing excellence.
Don't care. Make the pick.
It's the most prestigious award a player can receive. To announce the selection for the Carolina Panthers.
No one asked you, Morrow. Strong is going in the first round.
2014 Man of the Year, Thomas Davis.
I like Thomas Davis.
I love Thomas Davis.
Not even as an IDP player. He did a spot on Move the Sticks, and he's a well-read guy. He's just smart.
Yeah, and he's not a bad one. A few strong side 4-3s. That is a good IDP play. He's been a good IDP play. I can't even remember. It's been a while.
Yeah. You are lagging a bit, so if you got a bunch of stuff open, I'd close some of it down. Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna close it down. Come.
All right. Shaq Thompson. Oh, Tyler had to have just left for this. That's so perfect for Thomas Davis to announce that. That is so perfect. Because that's who Thomas Davis was. Thomas Davis was Shaq Thompson 9-10 years ago. That's creative. That's crazy. I love it. That's awesome. I'm not even. This isn't even like a I hate the Panthers thing. That's just awesome that Thomas Davis got to announce Shaq Thompson. That's so cool.
The waiting game is the hardest one to play. Then it happens. A team, a city, believes they've selected the future.
Yeah, these teams are picking lightning fast now. Let's see. Baltimore, Dallas, Detroit. I'm betting one running back comes off in these next three picks.
The 2015 NFL Draft continues tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network.
So I'm having birthday brunch with my family. When my husband hands me a present, the Galaxy S6. So I call my mom. I have Verizon. I don't. She couldn't really hear me. I tell her how much she means to me. But she thinks I said she was always mean to me. I could hear how happy she was. And she definitely loves my sister more.
Mother's Day is almost here. Now get $200 or more when you trade in your smartphone for a Galaxy S6. But hurry.
And it works out really well just because, Thomas Davis is what he's got. He's been in the league for 10 years. He doesn't have a ton of time left. He'll work as a great mentor too. So I really like that pick for Carolina. I don't know how I feel about an IDP ranking for him just yet.
I've always done whatever it takes to get to the next level.
It also depends on where they slot him at linebacker, defensive back. But if he's linebacker, he's got to be probably mid-third, maybe late third. If he's defensive back, probably mid-fourth, late fourth at best. Yeah, that's probably about right. But I'm big on waiting on defensive back, so this isn't as much fun when I'm just talking to myself. Hopefully Tyler comes back soon.
First time on a treadmill? What are you saying?
I'm just saying. With an 80,000
You'd think with three picks already in, and we're just waiting for him to be announced, they'd skip a commercial or two. Also, I love that Bridgestone commercial. Terrence Knighton is definitely big enough to eat that little white dude. He is. They don't even got to worry about the hair.
We actually had running backs taken in the first round, 2 of them in the top 15 picks. We're back. And Michael Irvin, 4 receivers have been taken so far, and now the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock.
Baltimore could definitely go DGB here. Actually, I'm gonna lock that pick in right now. DGB. Oh, if DGB goes here, he jumps Parker for me. I already had him in front of Parker, but that locks him in. He's my 104.
Well, I think the two kind of expected picks is that Jameis Winston, I think everybody felt he was going to go number 1, most proven. Mariota. Still, I think there's a lot of questions about him, but Tennessee felt he was a franchise quarterback. Hard to pass, number 2. Can I get another quarterback in here before the first round is over? I'm looking. I'm not sure. We'll see you on Friday. We're seeing early, both going to top 15. In fact, one team moved up together. Yeah, and when you think about,
that's why it's taking so long. I need to send Tyler the link.
Serious work, physical runner, just like these. Great pick, and then Gordon at San Diego. It was a need for them. All right, so the Baltimore Ravens about to hear who is coming in. With the 26th pick in the
Dorial Green Beckham.
NFL draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Rashad.
Gross. Gross. Boo. Actually, no, I like it. I like it a lot because it means people are going to way overdraft Perriman, and it means I can get my guys later. But that's still super gross, and I hate it. Andre Johnson. I'm sorry. Have you guys watched Andre Johnson catch a ball? Because I'm pretty sure Andre Johnson's pretty good at catching the ball.
Looked at all the tape. I grabbed all money down. No player made one play on 3rd and 4th down Rashard Perriman, and for UCF. And that's exactly what the Baltimore Ravens will need and get in this young football player right here. I'm so happy for him, so proud of him, because I know him, know his family well. I'm sure his dad, my old roommate, Brett Perriman, is sitting home.
Oh, damn it. It's not letting Tyler in. This is so dumb.
On this stage, grab that hat, go to a great organization, and get into the NFL.
You mentioned his dad. Getting into the NFL with the Saints and the Chiefs as well. And next season when he's up there in Detroit, so he's a guy who can do it. And feeling West Conference,
Great plays, Chris, but then let some easy ones go. Look who's at the park.
Oh yeah, the Dallas Cowboys. We will hear who's headed for the Jerrystown when we come back to Shutdown after this.
Bring us your aching and sleep deprived. Bring us those who want to feel well rested.
I wonder if y'all all heard that. That was kind of loud. All right, I just sent Tyler an invite. Hopefully that worked. Stupid thing is being stupid.
Then US 6 hits the stores, and I'm like, whoa.
All right, everything's being dumb. I hate technology.
He's a real fanboy, so I can't wait to show this off.
Picture's perfect. I got mine.
I didn't. It was buffering right out of the box.
He was impressed. I couldn't be happier.
Couldn't see him, but I could hear him. Hey, found me. Now get $200 or more when you trade in your smartphone for a Galaxy S6. But hurry, this offer ends. Price.
The whole gang happy with
All right, so waiting on Tyler to come back. Still, I got the invitation sent to his email. Hopefully that works. Waiting on Dallas. I have to think they go defense here because, I mean, they could go Yeldon here. I'd really like Yeldon to Dallas, but I feel like the first is probably too early for Yeldon. Though I would really, really love Yeldon in Dallas. Or not Dallas, Detroit. But to hell with the Perriman pick. That's so gross. That makes me want to kill myself. I mean, not literally, but like figuratively. But hopefully it boosts him up into people's like top 6 or 7 overall. And lets me get Strong later, Ajay later. Probably not Aguilar later. Aguilar is probably in other people's boards where he's been on my boards this whole time. So I'm probably boned there. But what are you going to do? I mean, what do you guys see in Perriman that I don't? Because he just seems like hot garbage to me. It seems like he doesn't know how to catch a football. That's fantastic. Pat, there's no chance in hell I'm trading Perriman. I'm trading you for Perriman. I'll give you like a hot ham sandwich with old mayonnaise. I mean, maybe I'll give you new mayonnaise for him. But I'm hoping that this shit works with Tyler, because right now I'm still hanging solo.
The Dallas Cowboys select Byron Jones.
Byron Jones. Yeah, defense. Can't say I'm too surprised. Now we're just waiting on Detroit. A couple more picks till New Orleans. Hopefully. Well, actually, no, I don't have to worry about Perriman anymore, so I can be happy. But this is not as much fun when I'm by myself. Tyler, come back. I miss you. Ugh. Jesus, what is going on in Dallas?
Start right here where Rick Eisen said he literally jumped further than any human being ever has in a broadcast. 12'3". Then he jumped.
It's really boring talking to myself.
Now you can see a little bit of tightness when he opens up, but that is typical of a tall, lean corner. W throw. Stay lower. You can see the tall corners don't bend as easily as the shorter corners.
Boring. I got 4 viewers and nobody to talk to. Dave died. Adam decided he wanted to go to sleep. All right. So, Byron Jones, he's a cornerback. Not really exciting for IDP. I mean, get him in like the last round of your draft. He's going to get thrown to a lot just because he's a rookie. He'll rack up tackles. Ta-da. I mean, okay, he's a corner. It don't matter. Now we're just waiting for them to announce Detroit's pick. And no more luck, they're going to take us to another commercial break.
Here come the Lions at 28th overall. And then the Colts will find out what their pick is. The Packers pick is it. I mean, we have 2 more picks to go. Let's just put it this way. We have fewer picks to go than picks that we have yet to have announced. There's been a lot of backup on that stage. So the Lions, Colts, Packers. Saints are picking for the second time using the Seahawks pick that they got in the Jimmy Graham trade. And then the Patriots, then the first round is going to be done. So Byron Jones, who had a great combine and now a first-round pick to the Dallas Cowboys. What do you think here, Mike?
Either interior defensive line or offensive tackle. Maybe Malcolm Brown, maybe the tackle TJ Clemmings from Pitt.
Yeah, and Donald Glenzu is gone. Maybe it's
Give me the link again. For some reason, the link that I have in this little chat thingy is saying I'm not allowed to join this hangout.
Yeah. Yep. Another O-line, solid pick. Makes sense. Really going to set it up whenever they take their running back because they're not going in with Joyke Bell as their number 1. I'd bet money on it. Hey, bud, you had any luck yet, or are you kind of still up shit creek on this one?
I really like this kid. He doesn't have great feet. He's not athletic in some his own scheme teams.
Yeah, I got nothing, dude. I'm on my email right now. I got no invites, no emails, no nothing. I don't know.
All right, try the link again. See if that gets you anywhere or something. I don't know, because talking to myself is not a ton of fun, and I don't know why it's not letting you join.
All right, try the link.
And Couch, the reason we block Lock-In Fora is because he just throws shit at the wall and waits for something to stick.
But he's a baller in a phone booth.
Well, he's also the second interior lineman they picked up in the first round because they picked up Manny Ramirez as part of the trade to trade back down and select Laken Thomas.
I wonder if they wanted to play right back.
And Jeremiah, your thoughts?
I think he's going to play guard, guys. Mike, you hit on building up those guards. You got Warford on one side. Now you bring in Lakin Thomas. You got to remember their offensive coordinator, Joe Lombardi, comes from the New Orleans Saints, where you protect inside out. You have a firm pocket for a quarterback in Matthew Stafford, who only about 6 foot.
This is such a pain in the ass.
So
Nope.
the middle is huge in this offense. I think that's why this pick makes a lot of sense. So he's the latest Detroit Lion. 4 more picks to go. Soon to be announced. Due to actually be administered by the Saints and then the world champion New England Patriots, and then the first night of the first draft in Chicago in 51 years will be complete. We'll take a break right now, and when we come back, the announcement of the Colts pick, then the Packers. That should be a popular night in Chicago when the Packers go on the clock.
Tonight on NFL Total Access, round 1 of the NFL draft is in the book.
Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock.
That's tonight, 11:30 Eastern.
So, why don't y'all send me some questions on the IRC chat so I got something to answer? Because, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about O-linemen. Give me something besides talking about shitty beat reporters.
Check it out, Jim. What do you think? Hey, you make garlic nans? We make garlic. Nah, my grandmother used to make these fresh dough, garlic parmesan seasoning.
Wait, did New England make a trade? How did I miss that?
Garlic nans. No way. Yeah. Introducing garlic nans. Made with fresh, never frozen dough. Get a large 2-topping pizza for just $10. And try garlic knots for a limited time. Online only price, $4. Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
You guys are going to really make me go on Twitter today. It started off so well and then came to a screeching halt. So one of my buddies is listening in with us now. He wants to know how New Orleans has done so far, and I touched on this a bit earlier, but I like what we did with our pick. I like the O-line pick, and Lucifer X88 wants to know what I would think about Strong to New Orleans, and I think Tyler and I have expressed our love for Strong fairly well, and I would love Strong with New Orleans. I feel like it would complement Cooks' ability quite well. I think Strong needs to develop as a route runner, which Colston is a fairly strong route runner. And it's him developing as a route runner would definitely help him gain more separation, which would also help with greater separation. Is also going to help him gain more yards after the catch. It's going to make him a legitimate fantasy option. And Breeze has already shown he's more than capable of fueling more than one fantasy legitimate option.
Welcome back to Chicago. The Indianapolis Colts about to have their pick announced. The Saints are on the clock right now with 2 minutes to go and change to make their second of 2 picks tonight. And then the New Orleans Saints, after they're done, the New England Patriots will go. And that'll be it for the first night here in Chicago. The Colts have made a lot of moves in this offseason.
All right, waiting for the Colts pick to come in.
Obviously, Trent Cole, just 3 old-faced names that
I don't know.
to the roster there.
Pass rusher, probably. They need some ammo on defense. I feel like O-line's been picked pretty clean at this point. I would absolutely take Aguilar over Marshall without a second thought. Hopkins over Aguilar without a second thought. I mean, Hopkins to me is worth more than the 101. Marshall is a 31-year-old wide receiver. I don't care if the team's a contender or not. Give me Aguilar. I just don't see Marshall is not going to contribute that much. If you're a contender, you should be able to contend without Marshall. if you can't contend without Marshall, then you're not winning the championship anyways. That one player should not make the difference between you being able to win and you not.
I think we should mention with 4 picks to go that Lyle Collins is still not drafted. And we all know that the young man left to go back to New Orleans as authorities there say that he is not a suspect in this case, but he has been sought for questioning. And he's not here in until he's officially clear.
If I was trading Hopkins and trying to get Aguilar, I would want the 101 on top of it.
Girl murdered. The baby was delivered. Ian Rappaport with the latest on this.
Aguilar and a future first is not even close to what Hopkins is worth. It would have to be the guaranteed 101 for me to make that trade. That's it. That's the only way I make that move, because Hopkins is a top 10 wide receiver right now. He's a top 10 dynasty wide receiver, and I mean, I love Aguilar, but he's not that.
Collins' representatives tried to get him removed from the draft pool here until his name was cleared and then back in as a
So hopefully Tyler's about to rejoin me. That would be nice. It looks like we're about to get the Colts pick in, hopefully. But yeah, Umaro, there's no chance I would give up Hopkins for Aguilar and a future first. That'd be way too shallow.
And we'll find out who that is. Jake Clemmings, as Coach said, Jake Fisher. Here comes the commissioner out with the 20.
All right, what do we got?
32 picks tonight.
With the 29th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett. Fuck. Don't cry for Moncrief. Cry for T.Y. Hilton. His skill set doesn't hurt Moncrief. That's retarded. That is a retarded pick. What the hell is that? I guess they're not planning on re-signing T.Y. Hilton. That has to be what the plan is. They're going to replace Hilton with Dorsett. They're going to run him in the slot, and then they're going to run Moncrief on the outside with Johnson for a year. And that's garbage. I hate that. My buddy who doesn't follow Dynasty too much is asking why is that bad, and it's pretty much bad because it's just more competition for Dante Moncrief, who is a player that many of us are quite a fan of. He's another wide receiver on the Colts. But I think Dorsett is definitely gonna hurt them on Hilton. He's going to take a year to develop, I think. He's not just going to come right in and tear it up, because Moncrief wasn't even going to be more than a wide receiver 3 behind Hilton and Andre Johnson. But I think they're not going to re-sign Hilton. I think that's what this means. It has to be what this means. But I feel dirty. It feels like a dirty pick. Dorsett's eventually going to be probably a legit fantasy option with Andrew Luck, but not unless Hilton leaves.
He's a crafty veteran that can work the middle field as a very dependable receiver. You got some guys outside now. You better flip your hips around. This ball's going downtown.
But that just, what are they doing? They've got so many holes on their roster, and they're going after wide receiver with their first-round pick. It just, what the hell are they doing? And they've got two legit starting tight ends. But for those of you who are huge Moncrief fans, I would take this as your opportunity to buy him because it's probably never going to be lower. Between Dorsett and Andre Johnson, I'd be trying to buy up all the Moncrief shares you can ASAP before people kind of realize that this doesn't really hurt Moncrief. That's right. Throw your toupee on the ground, creepy old man. Yeah. It goes to the U. You know why they call it the U? Because students of Miami only know a certain amount of letters. They don't want to add too many. They'd be afraid they can't spell it. In the journey to the NFL, all roads lead through Chicago. The 2015 NFL Draft. Oh, congratulations. But seriously, congratulations. I know you're getting like a real education and stuff. All right, the pick is in for Green Bay. Oh, Green Bay. Green Bay could go Max Williams here, which I wouldn't hate. I mean, it's definitely going to jack up his price. That or it's going to be defense. I could see Eric Kendricks here. Pass rusher probably wouldn't be a terrible choice. And it looks like Tyler probably isn't going to be rejoining me tonight. So looks like I'm going to be finishing out these last couple of picks solo, and we'll probably be restarting this bad boy tomorrow night. But I do want to thank y'all for listening in, for all y'all hanging out in the chat. Y'all made it a blast, or a ton of y'all. If you guys know any people that weren't with us tonight, let them know. We're doing another one tomorrow. It's going to be even more fun. We're going to have more skill position players. It's going to be a lot more dynasty relevant stuff because we kind of already knew where these guys were going to be valued. But, rejoin us tomorrow. Hopefully there's going to be less soul-crushing sadness between me and Tyler. What do we got? Green Bay's up. If it's DGB, I'll shit myself, Dave. Don't you dare. All right. I mean, Why? They've got two legit starting safeties already. Why? I mean, unless you're gonna go 3-3-5, just all the time. That's 776. I think you're forgetting about Morgan Burnett, though. Burnett's one of the better safeties in the league. I don't think he gets any love for it, but I mean, they already had HaHa and Burnett. They really didn't need Randall, so this must have been a legit best player available pick for them. Or they think they're gonna move him to corner or move HaHa to corner. I've given up trying to guess what Green Bay's doing. They're gonna do whatever they want, and they're gonna keep going to the playoffs. And I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But we got New Orleans left, and then New England. So it's about time to be getting ready for some soul-crushing sadness, because if I expect sadness and then I get happiness, cool. Oh, come on, give me DGB. Let me be happy. Give me Dorial Green Beckham. Or let us trade out of the pick. Let us get some legit compensation for it. All right. Apparently there was an Xbox poll. It said Raiders will benefit the most from this year's draft. Why was it the Raiders? Well, it would be the Raiders because they had just jack shit for the wide receiver core, and Coop is just such a huge upgrade to that, and he plays right into what Carr's strengths are. He works the intermediate routes perfectly. And tomorrow, Devin Smith would be just would make terrible sense for the Saints. It's just I don't want us to go offense again in the first. I really don't. Even though I said DGB, we need to upgrade our defense. We do not need another wide receiver. We've been great at mining offensive talent later in the draft. We need to go defense. I don't know what defense we're going to go with. I mean, I just don't know. At this point, I just don't know. If they go Bryce Petty, like Ian Rappaport was saying, not only is some guy with the Twitter handle @whodat, he offered to let Ian Rappaport come and punch him in the dick if we take Bryce Petty at 31 overall. Not only is that going to happen, but I would just hate it. We don't need to spend that early of a pick on a quarterback. I'm going to be so amped up. Even when this is over, I'm not going to know what to do with myself. I already don't know what to do with my hands. Come on. Give me New Orleans' pick. Let me get it over. Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
I got plans.
I mean, I could see Kendricks here for the Saints at 31. It's not a terrible value. That's actually, I would not mind Eric Kendricks here at all. But
Get a good look at the Willis Tower.
I don't know.
Formerly known as the Sears Tower when we were kids, that's what we called it. It is still downtown Chicago. Draft Town, USA, just 2 picks left in the first round of the NFL draft. It's time to check out today's
come on. Tell me what the Saints are doing.
I
tell you what, first round, a lot of great value out there. But if I'm taking the guy, San Diego Chargers start the draft, number 17. They move up 2 spots. They get a running back that rush for almost 2,600 yards, Marshall. 29 touchdowns at Melvin Gordon. He's my value pick in the first round. I love the pick, Kurt. And when you think about it, they had a need. They've been missing a running back that they could depend on.
Awfully quiet in here. Awfully boring this time of night.
It's just going to open up the doors for what they want to do.
Dude. I'm not going to do that to y'all. Well, hopefully it's more than just me tomorrow, because I can't do this again. Nope.
The New Orleans Saints select Stephon Anthony, linebacker, Clemson.
Okay.
Welcome to the first round and inside
all right.
Stephon Anthony, Mike Mayock. You like this kid a lot.
Yeah, I like him. I thought he was
I mean,
second round pick. He's 6'2.5".
I'm not over the moon about it, but we need an inside linebacker. He's my number 2 guy. But I can dig it. It's not a bad pick for us at all. It's definitely not offense, which I'm happy about. Solidifies. We needed something at inside linebacker. I'm glad we addressed it early. So it's something. I'll take it. For IDP, actually I like it for IDP. He's gonna be a solid tackle producer for IDP. He's gonna go higher than I'm gonna be willing to draft him. He might go as one of the first IDP players off the board, and I'm not willing to pay that much for him. He might go as an early 2nd round pick or a mid 2nd round pick, and I'm not touching him there. All right. Well, it's looking like Tyler will not be joining us for the rest of the night, so I'm gonna get to announce this New England pick, and I'm gonna close this one down. Maybe we'll restart and do a post-draft one, see how Tyler feels about it. But this has been a lot of fun. I mean, obviously not as much fun as I'm doing it by myself, but it's been a very interesting first round. A lot less trades than we were expecting. So hopefully that changes up tomorrow. I'd like some more excitement in my draft.
Who's going to trade up to number 2 to pick the quarterback? Go there with the Jets and the Bears and the Browns and the Eagles.
All right. Patriots pick is in. We're just going to wait for them to announce it.
If you think the 20th player is about the same as the 9th player, why give up a pick to go get him?
So essentially, it was San Francisco. They were San Diego moving up 2 spots to get Melvin Gordon because they thought maybe Houston might take him.
But yeah, I can totally dig Anthony there. It addressed defense, which I like a lot. We addressed our offensive line, which I thought was definitely something that needed to happen. At this point, I'm kind of happy with whatever we do. We've got 2 picks in the 2nd round, 2 picks in the 3rd round. We've got a lot of stuff we can do. So I'm very, very interested to see what's going to happen. Definitely interested to see where DGB goes from here, though. DGB could go to the Patriots here. Jalen Strong still got to go. Kendrick still needs to go. There's some legit guys still on the board, and there's a ton of running backs to go coming up tomorrow. So there's definitely going to be some interest in the top of the 2nd round tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know. I'm going to be able to get a whole bunch of stuff done tomorrow.
I'm waiting to see how I feel in the morning, to be honest with you. That caught me off guard, but it was fun.
Well, so we're nearing the end of round 1. A great night here in Chicago. What's been another highlight for you? What will you take away from tonight?
Well, obviously being with the kids and seeing their dreams come true, that's the most important thing. But the second was just to see the crowd's reaction. To see over 50,000 people.
I hate listening to Goodell talk. Like, don't call them kids. They're not fucking children. They're young men. Like, they're
coming back tomorrow night. They're going to help us
like give them some semblance of respect. If you expect them to respect you, give them some semblance of respect. You fucking greasy old peckerhead.
We could do that again once if you want to. I don't know.
Alex, do not sell Moncrief.
For Danny, I don't know. You know what? I'd rather take the simulator than Danny again.
Exactly.
We're going to get Danny next time.
Yes, that's right. All right. Thanks a lot, Commissioner. Rich?
Yep, that was a new one. For.
All right, come on. Bring us some Patriots. Let's wrap up this first round so I can go on to overreacting about picks.
So are you evaluating the commissioners right there? Yeah, okay. Or run. Get your hands inside. What do you think the Patriots are going to do here? What do you think the Patriots have done? We're waiting to hear this pick get announced.
Patriots aren't big at wide receiver in the first round, but DGB here is a solid pick for them, and I think they have the structure in their locker room to handle Green Beckham.
I don't think I've ever got this pick correct. So would you like to suppose? Well, I mean, I'll forget it. Let's hear it. How about Malcolm Brown? All right, let's check it out. With the 32nd pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Malcolm Brown. You got it right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go figure. That's how you end the night.
Yep, I can dig it. Can't say I'm totally shocked by that pick. That's losing Vince Wilfork will make you have to go after a new defensive tackle. But with that, I'm going to stop talking to myself. I'm going to wrap it up here. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me, even though I had to talk to myself. It's been a lot of fun tonight. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night, and I'll see most of y'all again tomorrow.